I'm ready to get in character too.
Man, I was already undead, so being dead isn't that far away. It's not that much harder.
Are we already past the countdown?
Yeah, we're good.
And I'm free.
Apparently we had no countdown. We just went live today. We just raw dogging it.
Free fall.
I didn't see it.
And I'm 6 feet from the ground.
All right. It is Wednesday, and we are the Initiative Syndicate. We play Dungeons & Dragons on Wednesdays. We're going to be continuing our campaign within Ravnica after a pretty rough last session.
For some of us.
Yes, for some of us, that is true.
For all 3 Skriz fans. Be all.
So, been doing a thing occasionally where I let the group tell me what the recap was, so I'm going to let the group tell me what the recap was.
I died.
And
I died.
I'll interject if I need to, but otherwise, this will kind of let you get it from their perspective.
So we start off with Elvin murdering an innocent scientist. That was...
At breakneck speed.
Yeah, breakneck speed. And I'll let someone else take it from there. That's just my first note.
They had that shit coming.
Yeah, they were just trying to get out, and Elvin snapped a neck.
Skriznet, being stealthy as usual, makes his way through the laboratory, not
Being a bitch.
Making a lot of clanking noises.
and hitting everything possible in his stealth mode, getting in a fight almost with Little Robot, and taking it.
Yeah, you got to this door, and you opened it, and an alarm went off, and then Ichabod was like, "Is that you again, robot?" And then you were a little like, "Yes, that's me." And then you're like, "My voice box is broken." And then we came out, and then we noticed like across the other way there was like a room full of scientists, and like
They were having a rave in
yeah,
there.
they're having a party rave, and they're talking about like it was a rave that was like gonna be explosive in the future if you open the door or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd like to take it from there, saying that Rocky talked to them by drawing
Yeah.
on the glass with his breath, and
That's pretty smart.
then he drew a frowny face
Yeah.
or a smiley face.
I figured
One of
like
the two.
as soon as Rocky walked away, Skriz went over there and went,
Now it's your turn.
We eventually got into the room where Ichabod was by Skriz, pretending he was dying and on his last legs.
It didn't work.
It did.
It did for a
fooled him.
minute.
It fooled him.
And then, yeah, we got into a fight where half the party's,
You just used the one on one.
dead. Skriz fell into the portal hole, whatever that is, thing with Ichabod. And Liz got knocked out by Phoenix thing, Arclight Phoenix. And I think Elvin's still being psychotic. I'm not 100% sure.
"No, more than usual." Well, yes, more than usual.
What?
What? What, me?
Richard, what'd you do?
What happened?
Don't run away from your feelings.
And then, let's see, Ichabod fell down a well because he got hit in the face.
Yep.
But he did have a hoverboard. But it wasn't the cool, like, Back to the Future hoverboard. It was like a lame...
Just the ones that don't have power.
Yeah. It was
I was-
like one of the lame New Age ones.
I was envisioning the Green Goblins for some reason.
Same.
That's
racist. Maybe it's because he's over. Yeah. It's probably true.
Racist.
God, Spider-Man.
Well, that was an interesting recap. It was almost like I was there.
I know.
So yes, we left off. Skriznet is at 0 HP, falling down a hole.
I feel like we left off. He's just in the middle. Like,
You are all still in combat. You did not drop out of combat.
well, I did.
No, you are still in combat.
No,
So-
I'm dropping out.
now you dropped.
He's trying to drop out of combat.
It's falling.
But basically, we're going to be picking up in the middle of the combat round. The only things that don't look like they were completely obliterated. The furniture all looks burnt, charred, mostly incinerated. Big holes in it from the lightning from the Arclight Phoenix when it exploded. The two robots on the sides, they've taken substantial damage. At least it looks as though they've taken substantial damage. It looks very charred. They don't look like they're operational. But who knows? I'm kind of a jerk sometimes. The arc-like phoenix in the spot where it passed and it exploded into a... Because it raised up into the top of the room and then it exploded in almost like a lightning storm of some type. Failing the save caused you to instantaneously drop to 0 HP no matter what your HP was at, unfortunately. And we had a couple people who failed. It was you, just you. You were the only one, and you, both of you.
+2.
In the spot where the Phoenix let loose this release of lightning energy, you see something hovering in the sky above where it was at, and it looks to be an egg. It's got lightning coursing all around it, and it's just kind of hovering there, and slowly begins to drift down. The outer shell of this egg looks almost like a black charred substance, almost like black bark with bits of, you see energy and stuff coursing in between the bits. It pulses a little bit, but mostly contained, and it has this like inner glow of like a pink light every now and then. And it begins to just slowly kind of hover down to the ground, and it lands basically at the top of those steps leading towards the portal. I don't have a thing to represent it because it's an egg. That'll work. It's not quite that big, but that's fine.
That's what she said.
That fell and it crushed.
Okay.
Crashed on the way.
It's black too.
So, looking at my initiative tracker, I believe...
I don't know who got the final kill on it.
Who
I
got the
don't remember.
final hit on the bird?
I don't remember.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't
I
me.
think it was whoever was before me because I was like, I'm gonna fuck this bird up, and then
I
Then
think
it was
Elvin.
Navena?
No, it was you, Nuna. You got
I
it.
think it
I
might have
did
been you.
check the tape.
No, if she was before you, then it was Navena.
think it was her
maybe
then.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
because the bird was over by you guys. That's who knocked down Liz. Because she did
Did
it.
Liz get it?
Yeah, well, no, because
think
she
so.
did this dash action where it basically went through me and Rocky, and then landed at Liz, hit him, but you actually saved
I
your check.
fireballed it, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Definitely.
you have taken your action.
Well, fuck.
You still have movement and your bonus action.
Hey, we ran into this one time. This
Well,
also
that
we
ruins
died
what I was
last time.
going to do because I need an action for it.
I look like Emperor Palpatine.
You kind of look around in the room and you see the traces of electrical energy still kind of like flittering out. You see the occasional like spark across the ground, but nothing that seems too dangerous. The massive amount of energy that was released when this Arclight Phoenix exploded, it was massive. It's probably the most powerful source of energy you've ever seen.
Alright, so could I use a bonus action if I move over to Liz to check and see if he has potions? I'm assuming I don't know where he keeps them, so I'm assuming it would be an investigation check.
No.
No?
You could go over to him and make an investigation check, but you wouldn't be able to do a thorough search, really. You've already done
Yeah.
an action this turn.
No, just a check.
I would say it would be more of a perception check instead of
Perception.
investigation. Investigation is the active art of searching. Perception is just what you happen to see.
That would make sense. All right. I'm gonna move. Which square are you on? Okay.
That one, where my body
You're
is.
on that one? Okay. So I'll do the perception check for my bonus action.
I cast command and say stop. I'm
Reaction counterspell.
that does
Is
seem
that
like something Kev would do.
Passive or just a check?
It's an active check.
Okay.
Those are the ones. Are you gonna use your squishy dice then?
Mm-hmm. Make fun of my squishy
15.
Liz, where do you keep your potions?
They would just be in my bag.
Well, unless you open up his bag, you wouldn't see them.
All right. And I'm assuming I'd have to use an action to do that.
Yep.
Alright. Then I'm
I
just
would tell you
going
where my
to
potions
move
are if I
around
had any.
here, and I will be done.
Okay. Next up is Rocky.
All right. So, did we see Skriz fall down the well, or did he just?
I did.
Where did he go?
I feel like you probably saw it, yeah.
Because he probably yelled out and screamed.
I didn't. I was
would
too
say
busy
yeah.
getting
You
electrocuted.
probably saw it.
You just see him crumple forward and he falls backwards. Doubles.
So I'm gonna use my movement to close with Liz. I am going to slap him on the shoulder and say, "We got more fighting to do," and cast 1 point of lay on hands in him.
Nice.
It's all going to plan.
It's all going to plan.
Jesus.
I am now at
Is it?
1 HP.
So yep, and then I don't know if it would. No.
Screw's gonna have to help us come back as a ghost and help us.
Would I be able to?
Ghost
Probably
sleep
not,
already.
but like when I'm grabbing his arm and casting my spell, could I help him to his feet using my bonus action?
I
as
would
well?
say yeah.
Okay, I will
Yeah,
do that.
cool.
And then
You can kind of do it all in one motion, I would say.
say no place to sleep. And that's my turn. That's it.
Cool.
Okay. Lizica, you are no longer unconscious.
Nice. Well, I'm gonna have to burn a 5th level spell slot healing myself. I'm not gonna roll those dice. I'm just gonna use the thing. Where's it? Cure wounds.
Weird without any music on.
I'm getting there.
Actually, that wasn't too
I'm
bad.
just saying,
28
it's
HP.
weird.
It's waiting. It's gonna be intense when he does it. Like, oh, we're gonna die.
Oh, you're going to hear some.
Well, I heal myself for 28 HP. I'm at 29 now. I don't think I really have any bonus actions or anything. Screws is definitely further than. Well.
Technically, I think he's like
30.
right at the edge there. Because he was like, yeah.
25, 30.
Now be careful. It says wet floor up there.
Skrizz's blood's everywhere.
Within the time that they brought me up, how far away from where he is would he have gotten?
I'm sorry, I'm not really understanding the question.
So
You're on.
when he fell in this same turn, just how far did he get? I guess
However fast you can fall. 40 feet.
within like the
6 seconds.
How
However-
far can you fall in 6 seconds?
We could test it.
Well, because
What
an
is-
entire round of combat is 6 seconds, and we have not quite made it through the round, so he is in the process of falling. We won't be through the full 6 seconds until the end of your turn.
What's the gravitational pull on
Normal.
normal? 9.8 meters squared.
Wow.
Fuck you, physics.
Fuck you, science.
well,
One guy to come back, rewind time again.
assuming he get too far, I have spare dying at 30 feet. So at least he's not making death saving throws while he's falling.
Yeah, that's in range.
So I'll go ahead and
Don't you have to see your target?
I technically it doesn't say that.
Feels like Rob, doesn't it? Technically, I think you have to be able to see the target.
Technically, the spell doesn't say that, so
Then you win.
because it's not normally a
Voyeur.
spell. But I mean, yeah, if I'm able to do that, I'll do that. That's pretty much all I can do.
Do you have your DM guide handy?
Yeah.
You got it.
I mean, I can look it up, but I need to look up a very specific page. I need the whole book.
Okay.
Oh, sick. Look at all these minis.
Why does he have Skriznit drawn with like crosses in his ass?
You don't look too good.
He's got his tombstone already made.
In the arms. I feel like we sing that every episode.
Yeah.
More for you.
Who do you think wrote the song?
It's not because he had wings.
I'm 2 levels bard now.
Okay.
Have my die actually gain a level of bard.
Level 20.
Go ahead. So, what are you doing?
If I'm able to, I'm gonna try and cast Spare the Dying.
What's the wording on the spell?
Well, normally it's a touch spell, so
Right.
for me it is a distance. Let me see if there's a feature that circle mentor. Let's see. In addition, you learn the Spare the Dying cantrip, which doesn't count against your number of spells, cantrips. For you, it has a range of 30 feet, and you can cast it as a bonus action. Normally, the spell says you touch a living creature that has 0 hit points. The creature becomes stable. This spell has no effect on undead or constructs, so it doesn't really specify anything past that.
What's the wording on your ability? Say, spare the dying. Like how to cast it alternatively. What's it say? It should tell you how to cast it.
That's what it was. It literally it says Circle of Mortality. You learn the spell. For you, it has a range of 30 feet, and you can cast it as a bonus action.
I
That's
would
all it
rule that
says.
you have to be able to see the target.
Okay. I doubt I can see him. I feel like
A touch spell, you'd be able to see the target that you're
makes
targeting.
sense.
And almost all spells, you'd have to at least be able to see where you're casting the spell. Not all spells, but most spells. And I'd say for a spell like that, you would have to, you'd have to be able to see them.
So I guess we're going to give that point back to Aaron.
Yeah, I think it's really the only bonus action I can do.
You can bonus action cry.
That's true.
Man, I kind of feel like
Yeah.
leaving
Yeah.
right
My
now.
beer's hot. This night
Action.
with the shit fast.
Crying is a free action.
I mean,
Crying is
that's
almost always a free action.
But
Can I
if you're
cast
crying while you're
Counterspell
falling
on
and
Screw's
dead,
Falling?
It's a death save.
No.
So I guess he fell with the Wand of Wonders like this. So
Yeah. Well, I made my
It's just a
movement.
pit of 'em.
I don't
That's
have
all
anything
you're
I can do as
gonna
a
fall
bonus
on.
action.
Well, one of us can save him and then snap the wand before he's still unconscious.
We're gonna snap. Oh, snap the one.
I
thought you
guess-
meant like Thanos snap.
I
I'm
guess
like,
I'll
what do you think I was gonna
hold-
imagine?
A whole action
Like,
what's it called? I'll hold if I can. I'll hold my bonus action if like somebody can bring him back up before my next turn starts, so I can just cast Spare Dying on him when they bring him back up.
Assuming someone can bring him in.
Assuming somebody can bring him within range.
Gotcha.
You will try.
Just in case.
Okay.
But that's all I can do. Yeah.
Well, with that being said, that's the end of the round.
Uh-oh.
You have fallen. Is it a dash action fall? It's moving
Skriznet,
up.
what's your initiative value?
21.
I think
because
it
we
was
were the
just
same.
plus
21.
4.
No, I mean, what did you roll for?
We were both
initiative?
21.
21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have you
both
at 21. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Layer actions don't happen until initiative count 20.
So was that
So I need you to make one death saving throw.
death saving throw?
Guidance. I'm just kidding. I can't guide you.
I almost just want to like. Uh-oh.
Bill was in the hot
That would
zone
be
right there.
one failure.
Oh, I thought you rolled a 1.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
can't
thought
start
so
with
too.
1. You got to be like.
That's a 1.
Well, I thought Bill was about to get a dice to the chin. You look like you're about to pick it up and go.
Elvin, it's your turn.
Mother flirt.
All right. So I will use my movement. So I am flying. I will move and kind of as I'm soaring through, reach in my bag and tell Liz, catch. And I'll drop a superior potion. So hopefully you catch it or it just splashes on the
Make a
ground.
dex check.
Just uh-oh. That's not good for me.
This would be hilarious.
How'd you do?
6.
Hey, I've been playing a lot
Well,
of
the DC was 5.
I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate. That shit splashes.
Well, okay. Whew. All right.
Okay.
Well, luckily
so
I catch it.
yeah, you catch it.
I like.
Um, I mean, I guess I can count that as a bonus action, reaching into my bag. So
you have 30 feet flying.
yeah.
So
I'm gonna try to basically, because the farthest I can probably make it is just over top the hole, like just
yes,
hovering.
You would be
Okay.
right here.
Okay. So I'll
Flying.
hover over top the hole, and can I see Skriz down there falling?
Yeah.
How far does he look away?
How far does a person fall in 6 seconds?
Well, is he falling with his normal movement?
9.8.
He is falling like a person who's dead weight.
9 point.
So how far can an object fall in 6 seconds? 9 feet? 10 feet?
6 seconds. That's a long time. I feel like if you fell off a ladder at 6 feet, you're hitting
He
the
is
ground. in
probably going to
about
be
half-
20 feet away.
20 feet. Okay. Cool.
We'll just call it 20.
Cool.
I'm not good at math.
Sounds good.
It'll
That's all I
maximize.
can do. I mean, my action. I don't think I have a healing spell from that distance.
Well, you could dash.
Yeah, I could. I will dash. No, dashing was to get to there.
No, it wasn't.
No.
That was 30 feet.
I'll dash down and I'll try to grab Skriz.
So
Hopefully,
you'd be able to reach him distance wise.
Yeah.
I don't know without
I'd be
an
able to
action or
reach. I'd be
anything.
able to reach him and fly up 10 feet. So I'd be halfway out of the hole, based on where he's at. If I can grab him.
If you can grab him, yeah.
That's going to be a strength check. And I have no
So
action,
he's
so I
able to
can't
get to
guide
him.
myself. Do you want the purple die or? Hey, they're on 1 and a 2.
Don't
so-
matter.
All right, I'm feeling good with the purple die.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I use for resources in Arkham.
He's gonna get in that one.
16.
I'm sorry?
I'm flying down, grabbing him. And
He's
trying
able
pull
to
the
reach him.
Okay.
He uses action to dash.
Yeah.
Okay.
To reach him.
So
So you use your action to dash.
correct.
How are you grabbing him?
Based on how he's falling, try to bear hug him.
No, I think what he's saying is you've already burnt your action.
How?
You
dash.
dash.
But wouldn't it? I mean, I feel like that's one singular motion.
But it's still your action.
It's
I would
Alright,
say that you
that's
can
fine.
get to him and you can put your arms around him, but you cannot stabilize yourself or fly out.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you have to wait.
You're kind of going down Black Angel wings, and you've now
Okay,
got
well, I am
Skriz
keeping this roll
kind of in a bear hug.
because I thought
That's
I could
fine.
do- Okay. And what check would that be? Would it be athletics?
Yeah.
For future. Okay.
No, it definitely would be athletics.
Okay, cool. I'll tell you the
Makes sense.
modifier after we get there. But
Okay.
that's my turn.
So,
There's a layer action.
I forgot about the fucking thing above.
layer action. From the bottom of the pit, Elvin, as you're kind of falling down and you dive in, you see this. You see that the hole that has been dug here, it has all these weird metallic sort of frames. It almost looks like some sort of a drill bit drilled down into almost pure metal. And along the sides, where all this red glowing energy is coming from, you see that it is blister coil technology that is powering this. As you see it sort of like swirling and pulsating and spinning around in a fashion you've seen before from the energy lines inside the Is It chambers. It's powering something. It's powering the outside of it, and the power seems to go down. You can't see the very bottom, but you can't tell how far the bottom is. But you see something at the bottom that almost looks like it could be, because you know how like when you're looking down a long tunnel, it kind of goes into like a point after a while. That's what you see, but it's very bright at that point, and you can't really determine what that is. But you kind of notice something as you're falling, something large and underneath of you. Every now and then it kind of like blocks out the light, and it seems like it kind of bounces from one side of the tunnel to the next, and you hear what sounds like this the sound of large metal clanging, almost like some kind of a horrible fucking bell chiming up from the tops, like you're falling down into the abyss of hell itself. As this thing sort of comes back and forth, and it's ascending up at a rapid pace. You also then hear what sounds like some sort of rockets or boosters, like jet engines almost, at the bottom. As you see this large object and it comes up from you. It's this shiny sort of metallic blue and gold-based object. You basically smack into it as you're falling down. I need you to take 20 points of bludgeoning damage as your momentum crashes into it. Skriz, you fail another death save.
Oh fuck!
But you now have him.
That's good. We're 20 damage. Debatable.
From the bottom of the pit and everyone else around, you hear what sounds like a large metallic bell ringing as his bodies both fall off of it. And this large automaton comes pulsating and jumping out of the top of this pit. And it sort of hovers here.
I'm gonna head out.
Falling out, no head, no face, just jet engines, and it pulls itself up like it's emerging from a grave, like it's being born for the first time.
So when it hit us, did it like sling us to the side, or did it hit it like?
You guys are actually on top of it. Like when you smacked into it, you're prone on it, if that makes sense. And Skriz is wrapped around you.
So
Humpty Dumpty looking motherfucker.
Actually, what's the check?
Legs.
What check?
I have Spirit Guardians up, so it's con save. What I need to get?
U10.
Just a 10?
It's half. It's half. Or minimum 10, so.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Get the pictures for that.
That's it. Okay, Spirit Guardians drop.
Who's a pretty dice? Who's a pretty dice?
Okay, I want any better. Okay. Purple dice might have ran out of luck.
You still got your Spirit Guardians?
No, they have dropped. Because it's a con save, and my con's only a plus like 3.
and he's dead. Snapped his neck on the
I
ball.
kind of didn't think. I don't know why I
Just
thought
be
he was
careful.
going to stay up
Just
there.
be careful with his foot.
That
Yeah.
is the layer action. There are other layer actions. That's just one of them. As this thing sort of hovers, it's now going to take its turn.
That's nice of him.
So they're on top of this thing?
It reaches one of its like metallic arms up and grabs Elvin and Skriz on top of it and holds them both out like this. And then you hear a very familiar voice from the inside of this thing saying, "I think you dropped this." You guys are both on that little rock platform as he just kind of drops you down. He doesn't throw you. He just kind of lets go of you. Thank you,
So
Panther.
he's within 30 feet of me now. Can I
He
use
is now.
my... Okay, so you have spare dying. You no longer... You're stabilized at 0 HP.
So no.
No more death saving throws, but you're still
For
unconscious.
Okay.
Oh, gee.
Wow.
And
There we go.
you basically get dropped like rubbish, like trash. The voice that comes out of it is magnified and amplified. It's definitely Ichabod's voice. You have all been a thorn in my side. Wait, where'd all the other robots go? Did you break those two? You broke my egg. You broke my robots.
Your egg's right there.
You weren't yoking around. Inspiration. Yes.
De-inspiration.
Yeah, you actually just gave Ichabod inspiration?
Yeah, that was a good one.
So the robot is going to use its movement. It hovers and flies. It drops down here.
Of course, I have to be the one standing right there.
Hi, Paul.
Hi, I'm dead.
It's going to use its...
Well, at least I have a lot of spell slots left.
We're completely fucked.
Won't be useful when I'm dead.
It's going to use its first action to make a piston fist attack at Lizica. I'm familiar with the magic that you just cast. You should have just let him die.
It's not what friends do.
Chris comes a lot for
That's enough to bring him up.
It's the power of love.
Power of love.
14.
Nope.
I'm sorry, 15.
Nope.
Okay. So
So
you see
glad
this,
I'm a
you see
cleric
this
now.
massive fist just come down in your general area, and it clangs into the ground. Sparks come off of the metal fist as you are narrowly able to dodge out of the way, and it follows back up with a second fist attack. Does an 18 hit you?
Yes, but I'm going to use shield
Okay.
because I'm not good with health right now.
As this thing comes in and tries to pummel Lizica, you see him in blind reaction toss up an arcane barrier around him, and the fist clangs into it and scrapes off the side of it, not really making him take any damage. So that was close. That is its multi-attack. It is done with its turn. Next up is going to be see. Elvin went. Navenna, you're up.
Rocky's not next?
You're before me.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Sorry.
T-Rex time.
Yeah, pretty much.
I keep seeing the dagger. I'm like, oh, she's gonna sneak attack.
Yeah,
wrong
you can
character.
sneak attack this big ass robot.
My other character would have jumped on its back and done that, but not this one.
Swap to the battle map.
Oh yeah, right. That would
I
be
got
nice.
Yeah.
Dang, the audience at home is missing all this legendary robot action.
Missing big ass Humpty Dumpty.
That's a pretty cool mini, right?
It is a pretty cool
It's
mini.
pretty
I'm
cool.
trying to decide how
You
to
would not
smash it.
believe how long I've had that thing waiting for the opportunity to use it. When did
That
we
was
start
a
the
pretty
game?
good time.
A year ago?
Yeah, a year
Yeah,
ago.
I had it 2 weeks after we started.
54 weeks ago. So
A year
yeah,
and 6
a
days
year
ago.
now.
All
So
right.
magical.
I am going to. So I see that Lizga's up, and I'm assuming he's going to help Skriz. And I see Rocky's hurting a little bit, so I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Rocky, go bite it," and then turn him into a T-Rex.
You just have the most HP T-Rex.
This
See
is
a big ass grin come across my
this is
face,
huge.
and then it
size.
turns into a big ass T-Rex grin.
3x3.
Well, let me just pull that up.
considered huge, yes.
Okay.
And then I get out of the way.
Sorry, what did you turn him into?
A T-Rex. And then I am going to move away because I'm kind of squishy. Kind of.
After you cast the spell, I have a reaction.
Okay, then I'm not gonna move yet.
Counterspell.
Ooh,
It's obviously not counterspell because he's still fetching out the thing. T-Rex.
There you go.
Let's go.
Oh my god, he's flying.
You know what would be really funny? I casted haste on the T-Rex.
That would be really funny. We should try it. That would be hilarious.
The only issue is I have to stay alive to keep the hex
Okay.
up.
The
Or
reaction
haste.
is the robots, the ruins and the arcane emblems around the side of it, around this base, that were normally, when it first popped out, they were gold. They light up with this the same type of energy color that the Arc Lake Phoenix was, this red and like pink lights lighting up this entire massive structure. It's going to use its reaction to charge in and attack Navenna.
That
Okay.
shelf is
It crushes
Oh, it
the
actually
shelf,
breaks
yeah.
the shelf. You're going to take some damage from the shelf being knocked into you.
All right, give me a second. I'm trying to move your guy.
You're going to take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as the shelf smashes and shatters into you. It's going to make its fist attack against you. Does an 18 hit you?
I can't use shield, can I? Because I already used a spell.
You can use a reaction.
I can?
You can always use your reaction.
Then I will shield.
Okay.
And you said 7 from the bookshelf
Yep.
hitting? Okay.
So again, this thing comes in and like tries to. It reacts in the same way that the Nivix Guardians did, as far as when a spell was cast, it lights up and it immediately goes in and tries to pummel whatever cast the spell.
Was that its reaction?
That was a reaction, yes.
Too bad I used my reaction, otherwise I would opportunity attack.
And I'm still going to get out of the way. Actually, no, I'm not, because... No, he already took a reaction, so he can't hit me again.
You're correct.
So I'm going to
I cannot punch you again.
Good.
As much as I would like to. Damn mages.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yes.
Oh, I need to make a con check
Caramba.
for the,
It's going to be a 10 DC.
And I get advantage on concentration
Pretty epic music.
on spells because I have Warcaster.
Nice.
I made it. I rolled a 12
Got it.
plus
Yeah, you
things.
Okay.
Oh yeah, plus 7.
What potion did you give me? Again?
Potion of
And I'm done.
Superior.
healing superior.
Let me get
I
that.
have one more left of those, and then I'm out.
Yeah, we need to buy more.
I think maybe you should worry about not being
Well,
dead right
yeah,
now.
that is true.
Well,
You don't
we
want to be
did
Humpty Dumpty poop.
All right. Navenna tries to do some things. She turns Rocky into a T-Rex. Rocky, T-Rex, you're up.
Rip his arm off.
We're basically seeing a giant kaiju battle right now.
And it's amazing. I haven't even hit him yet. Rocky still has a big ass grin on his face, and he's gonna turn to Humpty Dumpty and try and bite his hand off or his arm off.
Okay.
So plus 10 to hit. That is a unnatural 26.
That hits.
All right, and then it's 4d12. I'm gonna need this back. I didn't think that. Oh. That sucked. The 13 damage.
Are your attacks considered magical?
I assume I'm a magic T-Rex, because we used a spell to do this. That's up to you to decide.
I am going to say no.
Faithful
You
DM.
are a T-Rex.
All right.
So you did 13, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
And then a tail. Oh shit! I can't make both attacks against the same target, so I cannot do the tail attack.
Oh, that makes sense.
Unfortunately.
So you see this T-Rex grin, and then Jurassic Park style just like start chomping into it.
Now, since I went for more his arm, would I be able to? Now it says if I bite a medium or smaller creature, it's grappled. But I'm going for just like grappling his arm and keeping one arm at bay. The strength escape DC would be 17. And I would say that like just I could take maybe an attack away or something and just grapple an arm.
Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna allow it.
So I do that. And then I'm going to use my movement to do like a little dance move. And I'm gonna try and like swing around with him. So I want to try and swing this way and kind of momentum just shift him to turn a little bit so I can get in between him and Liz. So I'm still within his melee. No, I'm biting his ass. And that will end my turn.
I grapple his cheek.
My big
I
shiny
grapple
ass.
those cheeks. Nice. Nice.
T-shirt.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Roar.
Tyrannosaurus
Okay,
Rex.
that's enough. Quit saying it.
Weak.
Okay, that ends my turn.
Okay, so the giant T-Rex Rocky goes up and he chomps into this thing's arm and is trying the best he can to hold on to the pistons and pulley systems of the arm to lock it in place. He does have a pretty good grip on it though. Next up is going to be legendary action. This thing is going to make a fist attack against T-Rex Rocky.
T-Rocky.
T-Rocky.
Hits. Probably hits.
13.
Hits.
Nice.
What's your AC? Like 10?
Yeah, it's 13.
Oh.
Wait, what?
It's because he's big and
big ass
they don't have
T-Rex.
high dex.
Oh, I was like,
You're going to take 16 points of bludgeoning damage. As this thing basically gives you a uppercut right under the chin. That's its legendary action. Lizica, you're up.
Alright. I really want to use this potion as my action, but we need Skriz in the fight. So I'm gonna
No.
go.
never mind, can't talk.
I know, I'm gonna use this move. Yeah, I'm gonna use the push as my bonus action after this, but I'm gonna run the Skriz. I'm upstairs, I just can't be there. I'm going to not do that. I'm instead going to heal him with Cure Wounds at 4th level for you get 34 HP. Which is max because of my cleric thing.
Hell yeah.
And then I'm going to bonus action drink potion of healing.
Okay.
Superior, which is 8d4.
And it should be 8d4 plus 8.
Plus, yes, correct. I'm just gonna roll these 4 twice because it's easier. Well, that's pretty good so far. That's 9, 13. Wow.
Nice.
I rolled all 3s and 4s. 13, 19, 23, 27 plus another 8 is 20, 35. Wow, that's pretty good. That's almost
It's almost
there.
max, 5 under max.
Only missed out on 5 HP. All right.
It's like, I'll
Movement,
remember that.
bonus action, action.
Okay.
Good.
It's going to use its last 2 legendary actions of the round. You see sparks of electricity start forming around the arcane ruins. This time they're like a bright shade of blue instead of that pinkish red color. As the sparks begin to move out from the object, it almost puts this like electrical field completely around it, and then it bursts out from it almost like an electric web. Basically, everything within 60 feet of that make a dex save.
Everybody.
Oh, you're not within 10 feet of me, or are you get plus 10, 2, I assume still. So I'm still me.
Say dex save.
Dex save.
Thank God for hot dex.
I am going to use lucky because that was awful.
Nice.
I was wondering which one it was going to be since you grabbed the buttons. I'm going to be
Not
more
much
of
better.
I was waiting for that.
Hmm.
11.
Fail.
Fail.
20.
Pass.
17.
Pass.
19.
Pass. Those that failed, you feel electricity course through your bodies. All the hair on your head, arms, legs, everywhere that you have hair kind of stands up on ends and tingles a little bit. You're all paralyzed until the end of your next turns.
No damage?
No damage.
Well, it could be worse.
I mean, I could take damage right now.
I know, yeah. Probably not for you, but for you, that's the damage.
Oh, that was a shocking revelation.
Guys, I got it. I'll cast a lightning bolt. that will be super effective.
Top of the round, Skriznet.
So half movement to get up.
If you're prone, yes.
Yes. So Skriznet pops up. He's like,
Stop hugging. Help us fight.
and he's like, he gets up and he's like, he just does a little shuffle. He's like, it's getting hot in here. I want to. And I cast heat metal on him.
Oh.
Nice.
He looked too damn comfortable saying.
Mr. Robot. And if you say he's not made of metal, I'm calling bullshit.
He's 100% made of metal.
He's aluminum.
Maybe.
Does the spell require the object to be non-magical?
I don't think it specifies.
No. It says choose manufactured metal objects such as metal weapon or a suit of armor or medium metal armor that you can see within range. You cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object take 2d8 fire damage when you cast a spell. Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns. You use this damage again. If the creature is holding or wearing the object and takes damage from it, the creature must succeed a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
So I did it at 3rd level. Nice. 16. It'd be 19 damage.
Okay.
That he takes. Can you put concentration on me?
Since I'm grappling him with my face, do I take that too?
Well, you're paralyzed now, though.
But I'd still paralyzed grappling him with my
Yeah,
face.
you're like holding on.
And I'm
but-
using my last Fury the Small to add 4 more damage to that.
Okay.
And bonus action. going to Bardic Inspiration for. Oh, I died, so it dropped off you. So I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Lizica.
All right. Sick.
This is bullshit. I saved your ass and you still don't like me.
It's nothing
Person?
personal.
Freaking Bill's person.
And then movement. So I still got what, 15 feet of movement?
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm out. Ooh.
And I jumped down the hole.
So 5, 10, 15 maybe? What do you say, about right in there?
Yeah. Makes sense.
All right. I'm done for now.
Okay. So you cast heat metal on the outer shell of the Mizium armor made automaton. It does glow red. You hear a ah inside for a second, and then you see the arcane ruins light up on it, and it seems to make the heat dissipate and flood into the arcane ruins, powering it. It did damage initially, but it's not going to continue to do damage.
So I can't use my bonus action every time to.
You can, but it's not going to do anything. Like the heat metal thing is actually powering it. It's giving it more power. It's the nature of Mizium metal.
Just when you think you got him. You know?
He did take some damage though from that, and because he's on the inside, I made him take more because it basically turned it into a fucking oven.
Yeah.
So the robot only took 19, but Ichabod took a lot more than that. Okay.
So I just drop concentration.
Elvin.
Fair enough.
Okay. I will. Oh man, I'm going to do bonus action hex
Nice.
on him, on the robot.
Okay.
Making. Let's go. Wisdom saves. Make
Sure.
it disadvantage on wisdom saves.
So bonus action hex.
Yep.
Nice.
I got 15 feet of movement. Or
Is
actually,
that con or concentration?
what? Hex?
Hex?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then for my action, I will cast Armor of Agathith.
Agassiz.
Yeah. Yeah. So I get 15 temporary HP,
Sick.
and anything that deals damage to me will take 15 cold damage.
What level is that spell?
3rd level.
3rd level. Okay.
And that's action. I guess I'm flying, so technically I have 20 feet of movement.
It's gonna end, but you know, helps us remember.
I will fly over to the table. The table on the left. Your left, Rob. Right where you're. Yes.
Okay.
I'll just fly over there. And I'll kind of crouch down behind it.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Anything else from you?
That's it.
All right. Layer action. You see the robot. There's like a little panel that flips up on the top wrist gauntlet, in the mouth or on the arm that Rocky has kind of like gripped into, and he punches a couple of little buttons on it, and you hear what sounds like an alarm sounding, and from one of the somewhere from behind the little orb. Did it go off or did we turn it off?
I think it might have died.
Oh,
It died.
It might have.
So this doesn't happen.
Yeah. Not enough power.
I have a USB cable for it, but it's not long enough to reach. So It's fine.
Just imagine it's.
It looked cool.
Just imagine it's looking really cool right now.
I mean, it still looks pretty cool.
It does still look pretty cool.
Just saying.
It's just not as cool.
Looks like a terrible snow globe.
So from behind the thing, you see what looks to be like this little mechanical claw again, and it drops a crate. And the crate drops down near Lizica, and I'll pop
Ruh-roh.
these.
I'm about to get shanked by 5 tiny robots, guys. This isn't good. Six.
Those are robot dingleberries.
You see what looks like little tiny mechanized goblins. Crude.
Gonna have
They're
to firebomb
crudely designed,
myself.
but they definitely have an appeal and look of a goblin. And they drop down out from the thing, and they're almost in like these little curl up positions, and they stand up. They're little tinker things. They look similar to the little robots that you saw that were working on the scrap area, but these look a little bit more well built. You see their little orbed light eyes light up this same color as the blue energy that came off of Ichabod Sparks. Those have now spawned. Next up is going to be Ichabod Sparks. It's going to attempt to break the grapple. I crit, and you're paralyzed anyway, so.
It makes sense.
Balls.
It's going to use its second action. So its first action was to break free. It's going to use its second action to.
Punches Rocky and it falls over on all the goblins.
It's going to attempt to make a piston fist attack at Rocky. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet because you're paralyzed.
Yikes! A crit?
Yowza.
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Oh, it's 13.
I just feel like you're cheating now.
That's what paralyzed says. That is going
No, I
to
think you made
be a 21.
Hits by a lot.
So the crit on that is going to be.
400 damage.
You're going to take 32 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing punches you as hard as it can. Full fistons, full arcane energy coming off of it. But that is both of its attacks this turn. It used the one to break free, the other one to punch.
Cool.
It has movement if it wants it, but it's gonna it's gonna stay right there. Navenna, you're up.
I am paralyzed.
Paralyzed.
Till the end of this turn?
You're now no longer paralyzed. You are also no longer paralyzed. Next up is Rocky.
I'm no longer paralyzed?
At the end of your turn.
At the
you
end of
are.
your turn.
Oh.
So,
Well, now I'm no longer paralyzed.
So paralyzed. Lizica, you're up.
hi, tiny guys. How are you doing?
I want to see you cast.
Tiny dancers.
I wish I had that right now, but it's too high a level for me. Next level?
Next I bring out the wand. Okay.
Everybody's
You don't like my
I
little
didn't say
mechanized
that.
little goblin guys there?
everybody's 10 years
Little
old.
mechanomes.
Yeah, they're cool. They're cool. Just
Never
surrounded
stop
by
balls.
They're about to kick your ass, Rob. I'm tired of your shit.
Fireball
I almost
yourself.
just want to fireball myself.
This is what happens when you stay in the middle of map.
I honestly kind of just want to fireball myself right now.
Do
Do
it.
it.
No guts, no glory.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fireball myself
gosh.
so I don't hit anybody else. I'm just
He's
gonna fireball
dropping a
myself.
spirit bomb.
Well, time to make myself a dex save.
This is his Spirit Guardians.
What's your spell DC?
15, and I passed
Okay.
by getting a 15.
So where's the fireball gonna hit?
Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna.
This would be awesome if you just fucking killed all those. I mean, they
You
can
know,
have
it's
a
worth the
tonnage.
damage.
Could you imagine if he kills himself?
That would
That
be
would be
pretty
even
funny.
better.
I'm not going to, but
I wasted a healing potion on this motherfucker to fireball himself.
it looks pretty good. Right about there. Make sure not to hit screws.
I feel like Skriz and Elvin can feel the heat off of it.
I don't have no hair anyway, so Skriz is hairless as it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna say sure. I couldn't have lined that up any better for you, could I? I mean, you did have to hit yourself with a fireball.
Hey, yeah, I did. Well, time to roll for
Seems like
damage.
a fair trade.
8d6. It's a pretty fair trade.
Roll high.
It's like you want to roll high, but you don't.
Yeah, really.
Aim high, Willis. Aim
Very
high.
glad I took that potion earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Need more?
8. No, I got enough. I just gotta make sure I'm counting them right.
He just wants to be better than us. Yahtzee.
24 fire damage.
24 fire
And I
damage.
take half. The save is 15 for those guys, unless they're immune. It would be really fun if they're immune. to fire.
15. The save is 15. Let me see. First one. That is a fail. Second one failed even worse. Third one failed. Next one failed. That was
Oh my
a
gosh.
7. That was an 8. That one passed.
Wow. Okay,
This
so
one
that one passed.
The one on the end.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So you basically did a lot of damage that didn't seem to have the effect that you hoped it had.
Oh God.
They seemed to like absorb the heat a little bit. It took a little. They're a little sooty on the outside.
Okay. Well, as long as it took some
The
damage.
one on the end actually ended up taking no damage.
That's fine.
But
Is it?
the rest of them took half.
That's still what? 12, 24,
12 times 5.
36. I don't know how much that is. I
It was a
can't do
lot.
math in my head.
It was a lot.
A lot. Plus
Alright.
the 12 that I took, so.
This would be what, 48 damage?
So got it. Anything else from you?
15.
Because I'm going to use my reaction.
Shoot. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do. Spare the dying on myself?
The reaction is the jet turbine engines light up under the bottoms of its feet. You see the ruins light up. It twists and turns, and at lightning speed launches itself through the air, lands here, and is going to make a piston fist attack down at Lizica.
Does that invoke opportunity of attacks?
Nope.
Okay. Just thought I'd make sure.
24 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Can't shield my way out of that one.
Double shield.
Miss. Just tell him he misses.
You're going to take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing comes up and like uppercuts you right in the ribs.
So it just starts sounding like him. It didn't seem as effective as you
It
wanted
was
to.
pretty effective.
So,
Um,
it's as much as my fireball did.
so that
to
was
me.
your turn, right?
Yeah.
Now it's going to use this legendary action to make another piston attack against you. 19 to hit.
Shield.
You got it.
I'm gonna use shield, especially because all these guys are surrounding me and they're probably gonna try and shank me. So
Skriznet.
might as well have shield
You're up.
for it.
Oh, I'm sorry. The robots are up. The little tiny robot things. They're all going to surround.
It doesn't work.
The 3 on the end are going to surround Liz. The other 3 are going to surround Rocky. Just kind of
You
moving
can
as close as they can
try
get.
to surround me.
They are going to attempt to use
Are they
tactics and
s-
flank.
Okay. I was about to ask that. If
They're not very smart.
Smart enough.
Why
to
are they smart enough to flank?
So
They
2
are.
of them. Don't do it! Don't do
knock
it!
my robot over! No!
Don't you dare!
If Paul's gonna squish Liz.
Do it. That means these ones would be smart enough.
Yep. Okay, so the first.
So 2 of them get flanking.
So the
one
one
of
is
them
going to. We'll do the 3 on Liz first. So the one with advantage gets a. Does an 18 hit you?
Nope.
Nope.
don't. Still got shield up.
That was with advantage. The second one does not have advantage. This lower than the last. The third one with advantage does a 24 hit you. Okay. This thing reaches out like an electrically charged hand and grabs you and almost does like a shocking grasp type spell. You take 4 points of lightning damage. The ones near Rocky, the first one's going to have advantage. Does a 16 hit you?
Yep.
All right, it's going to be the same thing.
4 damage.
You take 4 points of lightning damage as this thing shocking grasps you. The one in the middle does not Actually, they all have advantage against you because you're huge. 22 to hit.
Yep.
It's 5 points of lightning damage on the one, and the next one doesn't even come close. It's 12.
Oh, it comes close, but it misses.
Okay, so 12 misses you on the last one. All right, that's the little robots. Next up is Skriz.
All right.
Screws on them hoes.
Oops. Pressed the wrong one. So I'm going to cast at 4th level on my crossbow.
I'm looking at your guys' gifts you guys have been sending. I always miss them
shoot,
until
yeah.
like the end of the broadcast.
I always forget.
I'm
to
casting
look.
elemental weapon on my crossbow,
Okay.
and it will have the touch of thunder with the crossbow bolts.
Lightning and the thunder.
So if I hit, it does the damage of the crossbow bolt plus 1d4
So you're
extra.
putting thunder on it. Okay.
I mean, we've tried fire,
Mhm.
and then when like he's using lightning, so
Yeah.
so I'm just trying to go.
Okay.
I'm trying something.
Hey, I was just checking. I need to make sure so that way I'm checking my resistances here,
Yeah. So
or my lack of on certain things.
thunder, and he's gonna. That's yeah, that's an action.
Gotta have that
So I got concentration on for now. Bonus action. I'm going to shoot him with the cod cannon, the ballista, and as a
put
bonus action.
Thunder damage on that.
And
What does melee reach, by the way?
That thing, 10.
So he's not. So he's not within 5 feet of me. Okay.
so
Who's the
I-
robot? Yeah, he
Yeah.
definitely is within.
He is
he's not
within
within 5. He's within 10 of you.
Oh, he's within 10. I just needed to know if he was within 10 or not.
I failed miserably.
Or within 5. Or
Okay.
not.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So now I'm behind there. And that is my turn. So my crossbow is now like a +1 weapon, but it's set.
Good.
I don't think
Magical.
I can attack with it this round, can I? Casting it
what
was
is the
an
spell?
action.
Yeah, I'd say no.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I don't know what it's called.
Anything else from you? All right, I'm going to use 2 of my legendary actions to cast Web Burst again. Everyone within 60 feet of the robot make a Dexterity saving throw.
so would that go even though he's behind here? He has cover.
I would say you have advantage because you have
You're
cover.
outrange.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
17.
Pass.
This is not my thing.
16.
Fail.
13.
Definitely fail.
I better check. I didn't even check my
That's a
modifier.
+7, so that's a 20.
Thank goodness for
Oh,
24.
just kidding. It is 17. Because I have
Pass.
16 plus 1.
much for that.
I was like, oh, it's a 16.
So how'd you do?
I got 20.
Pass.
I rolled a 7.
Is it raising every time?
Oh.
I'd rather
How'd you
not
do?
lose my turn right now.
You said 60 feet. Are you out of range?
How'd you
I'm
do?
out of range.
They're out of range.
Okay.
Yep, I counted.
He's over there like,
Sorry, I
Uh-huh,
was
can't
figuring out.
So everyone passed?
Yep.
Okay. That was its legendary action. It used burn 2 to do that maneuver. Next up is Elvin.
Get him, Alan.
So, Elvin, he's seen death today, but not from his hands. He will call out to Bimby. Sorry, I don't want to get their names wrong. I know I've been working on this all week. Oh. We're getting warmer. It's in one of these pages. Oh,
Doing great.
You're almost there.
there we go. Call out to Dormy, Fitz, Bimby, and Charles. And I will cast Spirit Guardians. Drop in my hex.
Go ahead and put the ring around him.
Actually, can I move first and do it? Sorry. That way
It follows you anyway.
I know. Well, okay, yeah. So, okay, that's fine.
I'm assuming you want to kind of be in the middle of everything.
Yeah, I want to be in the middle of everything.
Do you have the darkness ring?
It's right here.
Yeah, it should already be out.
Oh, I couldn't see it behind the.
Is it close enough to get Mecha Ichabod?
It is close enough to get Ichabod. Ichabod.
Okay.
German.
So
Ichabod.
that's going to be 3d8.
I'm just gonna have to, whatever it matters, because there's too many tokens to move. So it is One. I can't tell. I'm going to stand up. Can't use anything. That is. This guy is out of range, but those three and the big robot are within range. So 3 of the tiny guys.
Okay.
And the big guy needs to make a wisdom saving throw for that.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. I'll just let you know that the robots, their wisdom saving throws are pretty much terrible. Although one of them did get a 17. I got a 9, 10, and a 16 after my penalties.
Okay, it's 15 past it.
So I went in order 1, 2, 3. So
2, 3.
the one passed.
Okay.
So this one right
Yep.
here. Okay.
So you'll take 11 on the one that you passed with. The rest is 21.
21.
11 points. Okay.
There's 21 total. Damage.
11 on the save, 22 on the fails.
22 on the fails.
Correct.
The 2 that failed, the little spirit guardians basically come out and rip these things apart and put them into shreds. They're off the map.
How you doing?
Yeah, I mean that's what he said.
Well, I was gonna say you
Little
see
bits
that-
of scrap and spark just go flying everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then your big bad Ichabod.
Wisdom
yes,
save.
he needs to make the wisdom.
That is a. Did I not do? Yeah, it's a 5.
That fails. 22.
Nice.
Okay.
From Spirit Guardian.
What kind of damage?
I believe that's radiant.
I think you were able to choose from like 2 or
I think it's necrotic or radiant. I think you
Yeah.
choose.
Okay. But yeah,
So what kind of damage is it?
sorry. Oh, I get to choose.
I think
I
so.
believe so.
Well, I'll just do necrotic
Got it.
Fair enough.
if that.
It doesn't seem to have the effect that you hoped it did.
Just the wrong.
Yeah. So
Hey, at least I know.
So, like, necrotic energy a lot of times affects organic material.
yeah. Okay, that's fine. Like I said, I
But
made
he's
it.
inside.
So you're
right,
saying I
but
should
he's
use
focusing at the robot.
Ray of
He actually has
Sickness.
full cover from the spell being in the robot.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. That's
He
fine.
didn't have full cover from the heat metal because you heated the whole damn robot up.
So I got it. I'll
bonus-
dimension door into the robot.
bonus action. Bonus action. Spirit weapon.
Spiritual weapon?
Nice.
You got it.
Got the hand back up.
Yep.
Can you cast spiritual weapon and that at the same time?
Yeah.
I did heat.
Oh,
Heated fire.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
But you didn't.
I'll get it ready
No,
because I know it's
I did
coming.
thunder on my crossbow.
But he didn't say. Okay.
He hasn't shot him
I
yet.
hadn't shot him.
Oh, you haven't shot him yet. Okay, never
It
mind.
took me an action
Spiritual
to.
weapon whenever he's
To
able
get
to
it
cast
ready.
it.
Gotcha.
Yep, I'll keep it handy.
Because I know it's coming. So your action was cast Spirit Guardians.
Yep.
You still have bonus action, and you still have a
You still have
movement.
5, 10, 15.
Bonus action.
You
I
have
will.
5 feet of movement.
That's fine. I will drink my potion.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So
Don't blame you.
I'll roll the dice. You can go ahead.
All right. Layer action. I need someone to roll a d20.
I'll do it. You got
No, go ahead.
He's rolling his health
18.
potions.
18. Excellent. I
Oh,
wanted you to roll well. Now I need you to roll
Should have had Bill roll.
percentile.
I've got a dice that doesn't roll good.
Well, hey, we know how this is gonna turn out from a lot of wonders.
Don't be a dick.
Sorry.
Here it is.
55.
55.
55.
You cast fireball on your own party.
Ichabod farts inside the chamber.
The room with inside of
Suffocate
you,
himself.
where all this energy is built up. I told you this. There's like this humming and buzzing. There's an increased flow of the Izzet Boiler Works and the Blister Coil energy flowing all through this room, mixed with the strange Mizium armor and the other bits of magic that are flowing around here, powering the machines, powering the portal, the Arclight Phoenix. It has caused this room to sort of have a random element of surge wild magic.
We're
On a
breaking the magic.
55, everyone who has hair is now bald. as all of your hair
Well,
as all of your hair falls out.
luckily my hair was already falling out anyways because I'm
Thankfully, I'm a T-Rex right now.
true.
Bear
all
has been its
all
time.
of your hair immediately falls out and will grow back within 24 hours.
Mine probably won't because I'm undead, so I'm just gonna be bald from now on.
So
Chris is over there
so
like,
out of
"Oh
all the
my
things that
God,
could have
my-
happened,
oh, I don't have it."
that was the least terrible.
Yeah, well, that and the duck beard.
I actually thought this would be a really fun thing. So
I feel like Nevada
It's
could
like a
rock
Wanda
the
Woman.
bald look. She's got the tattoos.
I
and
did it
everything
for
anyway.
him. Okay, I was like, this is right up his alley. He
That's
likes watching
perfect.
random stuff happen.
Is that the
Perfect
actual
for
wild
that
magic
little
table?
bit.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah,
So we could all have duck beards.
it,
duck
it, could,
feather
it could
beards.
happen. at this point, Gus
Red
could show
with a
up.
duck.
All turn blue.
I mean, Gus could come in through a portal like Doctor Strange, like, hey guys.
If we roll like 100 on the thing, I think that should be what it is. That Gus
Good.
just shows up.
I'll take it into consideration. It's now Ichabod Sparks' turn. He is going to use his massive reach to attempt to punch Lizica.
Still got shield up.
Does a 16... you have shield from... This is a new round.
Oh
So does a 16 hit you?
no.
Okay.
Wait, who's going right now?
The robot.
Ichabod? Yeah, roll your wisdom check.
Oh right. He needs to roll wisdom too.
19.
Disadvantage.
Why do I have disadvantage?
Oh, just kidding. Hex is down. Just
Hex
kidding.
is only
Sorry,
ability
my
checks.
fault.
Yeah.
So 19.
All right. You're
Well, at
still
least
taking
that
I mean,
damage.
I will. I just want to know why I have it. If you can explain that to me, I will happily roll.
Because I'm
disadvantage.
awesome.
You take 8.
8. You got it.
Now,
That's
now
8
can I
total,
ch-
correct?
now can I change the damage, or once it's up?
You have to read
It's,
the
you
spell.
have to
Once it's up,
recast
so
it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. Rolling my attack against Liz with the piston fist for the second one. It's going to be a 21 to hit.
Yes. I'm. How many spell slots do I have left? I can't
Just
do it.
die,
I don't have enough.
bastard.
I don't have enough spell slots to keep.
Take
casting shield.
11 points of bludgeoning
Okay, I
damage.
could take that.
That's its 2 multi-attacks. You hear inside going, "Oh, I'm having fun squashing you!" Next up is Navenna.
Well, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shout, "Hey Liz, you need a lift?"
Inside,
Absolutely.
you hear him going, "I can't believe these guys keep using heat and lightning on me. It's hilarious."
I'm going. Should I take
Oh, is
those
this
yet?
mic still on?
Might as well.
All right, so I'm going to move here in the corner. I'm gonna hide in the corner, and then okay. So I've never done this before. You'll have to tell me if I'm doing it correctly.
I already feel like you're not, but go ahead.
Hey, that's why I asked.
I have no idea what you're doing, so.
I want to hold a spell until after the robot takes his reaction.
You mean if he takes his reaction?
Yes,
Okay.
so I can do that.
Sure.
All right. I will hold Vortex Warp on Liz.
Good.
So, if that thing takes its reaction, I'll get him out of there.
Okay. So you see her start swirling arcane energies, but nothing happens.
Fair enough.
Anything else from you?
Well, I wasn't planning on casting.
Legendary
spell.
action. It's going to,
Well, a
let's see, it
level
already
spell.
cast the static web. So it gets one more legendary action this round. It's going to take its attack against Liz.
Pummel me to death.
27 to hit.
Yeah. He's supposed to be crit.
It's going to be 8 more points of bludgeoning damage.
Yay, I'm at 16 HP.
And next up is Rocky. He is all out of legendary actions.
Yay. So I'm going to. Now, this doesn't say yes or no. However, I feel like I got a big ass tail,
Okay.
and I could probably like do a clear the board with the two back here as I'm turning around and just tail swipe both of them.
I would say no, you can't tail swipe both, but you could make an attack with your tail against one and then turn and make an attack against the big ass robot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too.
But to hit both of them, I'd say no.
Balls. Well, then I'm gonna.
I see what you're saying.
Worth a shot.
I'm gonna go for this motherfucker.
Okay.
With
All
the
right.
tail.
According to my notes, that's the one who took no damage from the fireball.
No, this one took no damage from the fire.
You're right.
Oh.
My bad. You're 100% right.
He's still chilling over there.
So that is a 24 to hit.
Oh yeah. all day.
All day. Are they susceptible to tail damage?
They are susceptible to bludgeoning damage as long as it's magical.
It's half magical. 10 damage.
All right, so you see this tail just come walloping down, like, and then it like knocks. Actually, it does. The force of it actually knocks him prone. I'm making a DM call here as you're kind of using your momentum to turn. So the one that he whacked, it's prone.
Nice.
It's got some sparks flying off of it. It's seen better days.
Go for the big guy.
Go for the big guy.
What's
Poor
your
Liz.
What's your reach, by the way? Is it
I
5
think
feet?
I have 10 feet reach. So
I feel like if you don't get a picture of the T-Rex facing off against the robot,
Well, he looks like
why are we even playing?
He looks like he's doing.
What did I bring it for?
I feel like that's good. I could reach him.
Yeah. It's a little. I'll do different angles.
Just like,
This is
don't
the dream.
know.
Although I think Giant Gorilla might have been even as cool.
Well,
Giant
he
ape. Giant apes
prefers-
are
I also
prefers
brought
the
that
T-Rex.
I brought Colin.
Giant Ape works too.
Giant ape's pretty cool.
And then I'm gonna again bite this motherfucker,
I like it.
and I miss. Well, probably 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
I miss.
Yeah.
And then I end my turn.
All right. So you see this T-Rex in one failed movement turn around and clumsily smash its tail
gonna
into
go
one of the
give me a
robots,
hug.
knocking it down, and then it comes galloping in. Liz is looking up like, "Don't squash me, Rocky!"
Yeah.
So can I, with my movement, like be in such a way that I'm kind of protecting Lizica with my big ass head?
Yeah. Do I get half?
would
Do I get partial cover from that?
So at least
Yes.
3/4.
I'm gonna give you half cover.
Nice.
All right.
That's pretty.
Good
That's pretty
enough.
nice.
That's very generous of me because he is
Yeah.
huge. He could just reach underneath and punch
Probably,
you.
but
But I'm being very generous. I feel like I'm picking on you, but you are in the middle of the map.
yeah.
I'd have got him out of there, but I don't want it to.
All right, and that ends my turn.
All right. With that, he is all out of legendary actions. Next up is Lizica.
Okay. Well,
It is pandemonium in here right now.
guess
Love it.
I'll move up one step, staying underneath Rocky, so I'm within 5 feet of the guy, because I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Ward of Radiance on. So that's the AOE spell. Each creature within 5 feet of me, so I'm staying within 5 feet of the tiny guys, and then getting within 5 feet of him. So I'm going to cast that twice, so that's 2 con saves from each
Casting
of
what?
those. Word of Radiance.
Okay.
So for the 2 tiny guys and for Ichabod it is a 14 con save. I'm gonna.
Tiny guy passed. Tiny guy failed.
Try.
Ichabod passed.
Okay. So
Why is there always
4
a
radiant
fly
for this one. That's the one that took no damage
Okay.
so far. Stop it!
You got
Don't
it.
you dare! And then in bonus action, illusionary bracelet's gonna cast that again.
Okay. Let's do the 2 robots again. Fail on the one, fail on the second, and Ichabod fail.
Ooh, that was a good better one. 10 radiant damage for each.
10 on that one's going to drop 10 there. Ichabod is going to take that much damage. And the robot on the end, or not on the end, the other robot is going to drop to 0 HP.
Yay!
As you let out a burst of bright radiant energy, it pummels into this thing like a fist.
Sick. Does it look like that was effective damage?
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, it looked like it worked fine.
Radiant works.
Anything else from you, Lizica?
Action, bonus action. I'm definitely not going to take opportunity to attack from that thing. So yeah.
Next up is the little gobbly thingies.
Okay.
The one that is
The ones that-
prone, we're going to do that one first. He's going to use half his movement. His movement is 30 feet. Can he get within Rocky's range? He's going to get back up there. He's going to make an attack with his fists.
He enters your thing for the first time.
Yep. So 13 damage. You have to wisdom save.
10.
You take 13.
Okay, so that one is that.
It's 13 necrotic.
That's not the one that saved the fireball.
Nope.
Correct. That's this one over here.
So it runs into your field and actually explodes. As it's coming in, the little spirit guardians, they like grab one of its arms and grab one of its other arms, and it keeps trying to run, and they just start pulling it out in different directions.
Sick.
Okay. Well, the one in the back, it's going to run up to Rocky.
And inside Spirit
wisdom save?
Guardians.
Yeah, I failed. The same thing pretty much happens. It runs in, it's like, yeah! And then you just hear this clobber, 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 clobber. As a bunch of little tiny little spirit hands come out of the shrouds of darkness and just rip this thing into pieces like it's paper.
One
The
more.
last one is also a wisdom save, yes?
Yeah, he starts his turn in it, so.
He failed. How much?
It's 13.
13.
You don't reroll every time.
I'm rolling just for once.
I know, you don't reroll the damage.
Got it.
Because technically this is their shared initiative.
Okay. This one didn't get ripped to shreds, but it definitely has some big dents in its armor now. It's going to take an attack against Liz. It missed. I rolled terrible. That's going to be its turn. We're going to go to the top of the round. Skriznit, you're up.
So the ability Warcaster, it says like reaction to
Opportunity attack?
yes, like is that when they just move? They got to be in with range, and I can hit
If
them?
something moves out of your melee range, you can
Melee
make
range.
you can make an attack of opportunity
Yeah,
using a
it's just-
cantrip.
It's only you can only cast touch spells with that.
Okay, gotcha. I was just making sure. All right,
that's
so Grizz is going to prop his crossbow right here now that he has elemental weapon on it, and he is going to shoot at the ass of
I knew he was gonna say that.
Shoot that ass.
Frozen the ass, and you just see him think. That'll be a 16.
16 misses.
Were you hidden? Did you get advantage?
Huh?
Were you hidden?
I'm right here. Yeah,
Did you hide though?
I'm
I
not
don't
like
think they use
hidden,
it
but I
by
have a
section.
cover. I'm going to give bonus action. I'm going to give. I'm going to hide. Bonus action. I'm
Make
going.
a dex save
I'm
or
gonna-
a stealth check.
I'm going to be a little bit further back behind here, like at this, and then I'm going to hide. Say stealth.
Yeah, it's a stealth check.
9.
Okay. Anything else from you, Skriz?
Nope. Big cup suck there.
Elvin, you're up.
All right. Okay. So I will walk up towards a big hunk of metal, kind of flying, because this is round 3, so I still have four more rounds. So flying around the back.
You wanna go
Yeah, behind him.
flanking
Yeah.
with the T-Rex. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be taking damage from the armor.
Okay. So I will take a swing at him from behind. Gross. That's a miss. Second swing. That's better. 23.
23 hits.
Okay. So D6 and a D8. Not terrible. 9, 13. So 13 damage on that swing.
What kind of damage? Just magical?
Yeah, 13 magical.
You got it.
And again, you start to hear him say those words again. I am death. I am God. And I will pump in my channel divinity touch of death, deal an additional 15 points of necrotic damage.
So half.
Did you roll the hex damage?
Huh?
Did you roll the hex damage?
He doesn't have hex on him anymore.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Concentration.
I forgot to get rid of this. I just
All good.
thing.
That's it for me.
Okay. It's going to use a legendary action. You see the upper torso kind of spin almost in a complete 180 degrees
It does
around
actually
you.
spin. You can spin them around.
Yeah, the whole top does actually move. It comes off. You can rotate it around.
You killed him. You broke
Oh, I am God. I am death. Are you? You look like a bug to me. It's going to make an attack against you with its piston fist.
Disadvantage.
collective displacement.
Does a math 17 hit you?
17. I believe it does.
It's me.
Waiting for D&D Beyond to load. 17. Me to beat it. Yep.
You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
You take 15 frost damage.
Okay.
Yep.
Halved.
Does that get rid of your armor?
Not until he drops all 15 points of it.
Okay. That is his legendary action. It's going to be
Pretty
his
sick.
turn. He is going to use his action to do burst.
Take your Spirit Guardian's damage too while you're at it.
Roll a 21 on my wisdom save.
So half and then resistant.
Gross. Really
Is
bad
that a lot
roll.
of ones?
5.
Total 5?
You take 5 after the half.
Well, then I
After
half
that.
again, so I take 2.
No, it was 10.
Right.
Take off.
So that's
And I'm
5.
resistant to
2.
necrotic.
Gotcha. I got you. 2.
2. Okay. It's going to do burst. So everything within 60 feet, make a dexterity saving throw.
You get +2 because you're within 10 feet of me.
hey.
Do I get advantage since I'm behind?
Yes, I'm going to give you advantage because of cover.
God damn it.
I'm gonna save again. Watch, you probably
You don't have to roll. How'd you do? Fail?
18 bitch.
Pass?
17.
Pass?
Oh
16?
god,
Fail.
I was thinking it raised every time.
Well, DC 17.
So Rob and Liz, or I'm sorry, Rocky, T-Rex, T-Rocky, and Liz are both
Just put that
paralyzed
there
until
for
the
both
end
of
of their
us.
next turns.
You
That
look
was
good,
that was
though.
his action.
Thank you.
They just don't want to see T-Rexes.
It's going to use. No, that's good. It's gonna sit. Navina, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna.
Since
go
you did not cast your spell, it fizzled away. You didn't use a spell slot though.
All right, we'll go ahead and do that now. I'm going to use Vortex Warp on Liz to get him the fuck out of there. If I can do it without knocking
Just
anything.
rewind time.
I can't do that.
What kind of wizard are you? You make shit come to life, but you can't rewind time? Chromatic.
Yo. I'm actually a wizard now.
And that is all.
Reaction.
There it goes.
I was trying to avoid that, but you know.
Yeah, it's the best of us. Can't even do anything about it because I'm paralyzed.
It's gonna move this far.
Oh great.
You see the jet turbine engines light up on its legs, and like a rocket, it shoots off. It claps both of its gauntlets together and fires a charged blast attack at you.
Get your cheeks
Okay.
wet.
You need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I'm not good at those.
I'll say most wizards aren't.
Well, these robots are like
But I'm not a
anti-casters.
wizard.
I got a natural 20.
You only are going to take half.
You tell him
I'll
to
take
go.
that. I'll
Go
take it.
fuck yourself. Don't you forget about me.
You take 11 points of lightning damage.
All right, 11 points of damage.
Would the con save round up? For
No,
half?
it rounds down, just
So
like
then
everything.
it would just be a normal 10.
I get advantage on that.
That was its reaction.
I said this one
Nice.
last time, but
16 plus 7, so
Yep.
swing.
yeah.
Spirit
Okay.
guardian, swing again.
T-Rex is still here. T-Rocky.
It burned one legendary action punching Elvin.
Hey, no fair.
It's going to use another legendary action to close the gap between it and Navina. That's its movement. That's all it's doing. It gets a melee. So it has one legendary action left. Rocky, you're up.
All right, this is what I'm gonna do.
Hey, this is over now.
And scene.
And scene. Love it.
And then I go, yeah.
It's going to use its final legendary action of the round to attempt to Piston Fist Nevena. It's going to be a 16 to hit.
Miss.
Okay.
Ooh, you missed. Cause you
Next up is
suck.
Lizica. You're paralyzed, I'm assuming, still?
Yep.
Cool. So can a paralyzed creature be a willing
You got all the
subject?
shit and went and turned off the lights.
It's a fucking yellow toad.
It's a black bottom.
That's a good point.
I'm just curious. Can a paralyzed
Well,
subject...
what's paralyzed say?
You
Let's see.
are incapacitated. It means you can't take actions or reactions. You can't move or speak.
But I can't resist it either. Then.
I would say yeah. I would say you couldn't resist it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Lizica's done. How many robots I got left? One.
Yeah.
Little thing's gonna try to like come up and just grapple Rocky's leg. I don't know what his AC is.
13.
But I got a 12.
Yeah,
Wow, you
that's
missed
not
it.
bad.
It was literally 13.
Yeah. Is he in my Spirit Guardians?
Probably.
I don't think so anymore because
No.
you're
No,
you're,
it goes
Right
with
here.
you're flying up here.
Yeah.
It's out. Yeah.
Okay. Top of the round is Skriznet.
Oh, he gone.
Yeah.
Did you bonus action dash or is that only a rogue thing?
Oh, I got it.
I can only bonus action hide disengage.
Where do you think you're going?
So,
It's Mr. Gilmore's jacket.
how far is it? Probably 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Can
Gonna
I
be 90.
see, like, if I peek around here, the robot that's hugging, since he's on his leg now?
Yeah, I'd say yeah.
Wow, he's literally 65 feet away.
So,
How far am I?
I'm going to
From Ichabod?
attack with the crossbow, which is elemental.
Okay.
Still.
Well, it's about time. It can't be shitty rolls all night.
Golly. Hateful.
What happened?
4.
There's like a black box, like right in the middle of the floor. The lights are all out, so I'm just like.
5 damage to it, and it's
Finish it off.
It's thunder damage.
Yeah, they're not resistant to thunder because it's sound based.
Oh, I thought you killed Ichabod.
No.
I was looking like, God damn, nice.
All right, finishing him off. So he peeks around the corner. He gets the crossbow up. He's like, "Oh, son of a kiss your ass goodbye." He pulls the trigger and aims for like right at his head, and it hits. And it's just like, boom! It's just like as soon as it gets close, you just see thunder. It's like boom, and then like its head gets decapitated
Nice.
as it shoots it back off, and it just falls over.
I like it. Little sparks coming out from the wires.
Bonus action.
50.
Bardic Inspiration, the last one I have for
60 feet? I think you're really only in range of these two.
yeah. I'm going to. Can you use your bonus action just for dash to get
No.
closer?
No, that's
Unless,
a rogue.
unless you
that's
have
rogue.
a cunning action.
Unless you're a
Okay.
rogue.
Gotcha.
You
Yeah.
have it disengaged.
Boulder's Gate taught me
Yeah, that's
that.
right.
from
And
being
hide.
goblin.
Been using that son of a bitch for a while.
bonus action. I'm going
I'm
to
hoping it makes me better at D&D. It's not.
hide enough just where he can't see me
good
from
to
around the
hope.
corner. So I'm
Good
gonna
to
use
have
hide
bonus.
again on like.
Make another stealth check. It's going to use a legendary action.
He's like,
It's actually going to burn 2 legendary actions. No, no, just one. Just one. It's going to punch.
There
It's
we
going,
go.
it's going to attempt to piston
Paralyzed.
punch Nevena.
Again.
Wrestler move.
That's going to be a 26 to hit.
That hits.
You see him actually like right before the piston fist comes down. You see him charge both of his fists together. You see sparks flying off him. He goes, "Time to kick this into overdrive." And you see his entire body in the Eldritch ruins or the arcane ruins on it light up a bright, brilliant white color, and they don't fade out. And you see sparks actually flying off of his gauntlets. You're going to take 10 points of bludgeoning damage and an additional 4 points of lightning damage as this gauntlet pounds into you. So a total of 14.
All right.
That is going to be his legendary action. Elvin, you're up.
Okay, Elvin will fly over.
Make a con save.
Oh, okay, not me. I will fly over
All right.
to where Spirit Guardians gets
Total
in
of
his
14
range.
damage.
So 14, 15, 30. You gonna dash?
No, I have
I have to be
35 feet of
14.
movement.
It's
You have
half the
35?
damage or DC 10, whichever
That's
one is
right
higher.
here.
Oh.
Spirit Guardian should have it
So half of
Should hit
14
him.
is 7. So you're good.
I don't
There.
think it will.
from there. Just got to be in a space.
Let's see.
It's centered around me. Oh, I forgot it's centered. Oh, I can
Yeah.
dash. It's fine. I'll dash.
Okay.
But I don't want to. I just want to get close enough where Spirit Guardian starts to titch.
Okay. So then. Right there.
See within 10.
No.
10, maybe.
See within 10 feet of me.
I think you have to be within 10 feet of him to get the Spirit Guardian touch.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, I can't wait to punch him again. It's gonna
Alright.
be great.
All right. So
Oh, it's
you
keep in
entered.
mind.
You entered it in for
Sure.
the first time. Ooh, nice.
Unnatural 20.
A natural. Okay, you save obviously. 12. You take 6, and then I guess you're gonna get it half again.
Yep.
And then I will run backwards and crawl underneath the table.
So that was an extra 10
Okay,
feet. So you have.
sure.
I mean, I can crawl under the table from here.
I'm gonna say you have probably 3/4 cover.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
wouldn't say quite full cover, but
I
about
mean, you
3
can't see me
three-quarter.
because you know it's darkness.
And he's John Cena.
Anything else from you?
No, that's it.
It's going to burn another legendary, 2 legendary actions to web again. Everything within 60 feet of it, make a dex save.
You're good.
You have
I fail.
you have disadvantage anyway because you're on the ground, like hiding under a fucking table.
He got cover.
Yes, but it's different
It's
cover.
different
His is
cover.
up,
I
yours is
was
down.
I was blocked by it coming concussing.
How'd you
this
do?
way.
Oh,
I failed.
Fail.
I'm paralyzed.
Fail. You're not in it, are you?
Yeah,
I'm
no.
paralyzed.
How'd you
Can
do?
please?
Are you serious?
A
I
T
rolled
Rex?
A 1, a 2, and a 1.
Jeez.
For all these fucking saves.
Are you in
I
its
feel
range,
like I
Liz?
need to be
Damn
immune
it,
to
Liz.
it.
I'm way too far.
All right,
That's why I
so
put him over there.
Navenna, Elvin, and Rocky all paralyzed till the end of the turn.
Holy shit.
God, this fight
That's
sucks.
its final legendary actions of the round.
I was gonna get the fuck out of
It is going to take an attack, a piston fist attack against Navenna at advantage.
Wish you'd have tripped going upstairs.
It's a 25 to hit.
That hits.
You're going to take 10 points of bludgeoning damage and an additional 8 points of lightning
What,
damage.
you're gonna shove his head in the toilet or something? Oh. They're gonna turn the lights off and put the boxes in the middle of the room. I hope he face plants.
Okay. He's going to take a second piston attack against you from his multi-attack. That is a 22 to hit.
I can't use reactions, can I?
Not while you're paralyzed.
Dang it, yes it hits.
You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage and an additional 7 points of lightning damage. I need you to make 2 con saves to see if your
So
spells
total
stay.
20, you said, right?
Yeah.
First one is is 12.
That one should be fine.
Second
I think you're literally
is
7 feet away right
19.
You're good.
now.
That is its attack. As you hear him,
45,
he's like
55.
pounding on
Yeah,
this
you're
paralyzed
70
wizard.
you're 60.
I feel like I had
Sorry,
my
move up a
quarterstaff
little
up
bit.
and I'm
Move
paralyzed
back
like
to
this
that
and I'm
range
just getting
of
the fuck beat out of me.
Next up is Navenna. All you're paralyzed.
thank
Rocky is
you.
paralyzed. Lizica, you're up.
I'm not. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right. I'm a scream, "Hey, Humpty Dumpty, over this way!" We gotta cast third level magic missile at him.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. because my wizard friend's getting pummeled over there in the corner. I hope he uses his reaction thing. And I hope he's too far away to get to me. So that is 4, 8, 10. That is 18 force damage.
18 force damage. You got it. It does use its reaction. It charges up double its movement, which is 120 feet, and
Yeah.
rushes you.
Yeah, it got to me.
And then immediately makes a piston fist attack against you. Crit.
Wait.
Oh, I rolled bad on that. You're going to take 20 points of bludgeoning damage and 8 points of lightning damage.
I think that kills me. Like, kills me.
No, it's whatever your maximum HP is.
But doesn't it crit kill you?
No.
It doesn't? Okay, then I'm down.
No, I'd have to do enough damage to equal twice your maximum HP.
Gotcha.
Man, I punched the shit out of that wizard, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, both of them.
I think
Huh.
it was the, 90 feet of charge up. That kind of,
He comes in like Superman, gives you one of those. And then you hear him go, "Oh, look at the dress wearer down on the ground." Hey, Skriznet, I'm killing all your friends. You should have just joined me.
Don't worry, I'm just paralyzed. I can't move.
You can't talk.
Skriznet, you're up.
It is wrong.
Just drool coming out.
All of us.
Move me in the center, right next to Rocky. That should put everybody within a 60-foot radius of me, right?
Yes.
Good. I'm going to go into Rocky. I'm going to take the crossbow and shoot it at the mecha turd.
Mhm.
God damn it! Fucking dice. Fucking. I missed. But as my bonus action, and as I cast this, I think Chris like, we're fucked if this doesn't work. And I'm casting mass healing word on all of us.
Okay.
You call words of restoration up to 6 creatures of your choice that can see within range and gain hit points equal to 1d4 plus your casting. So it
Is
would
that up to
be
6?
Yes.
I'm in range with that too.
That's why I put
Oh, nice.
myself there so I
Sick.
can get everybody. So this says you
That's pretty
cast a
nice.
spell at a slot of be a healing 1d4 for each slot above third. Okay, so it's only 2d4 plus 3. It's better than nothing.
Oh, it's a lot of healing if you hit a lot of people.
Hey, max heals.
Ooh.
Maxed it out.
So that's
8, 11.
Nice.
11.
Yeah,
I will take it.
everybody gets 11 hit points back.
That's better than being on the floor dead. Now I'm just on the floor at 11 HP. Which is probably.
Elvin is paralyzed.
Can I play dead?
Yeah, you don't have to stand up and go, "Fuck you, buddy." You can lay there and
I'd be like,
give your team a wink,
We're gonna need a performance check out of that.
layer action.
no.
I need
okay
someone to roll a
with that.
d20.
I won't do it.
I'm scared too.
Roll bad.
12.
Yeah, it still works.
Okay.
I need you to roll a percentile die.
Roll 100 and then we get Gus.
I don't remember agreeing to that.
Well, it's a 63.
Roll a 63 and get Gus.
Magic energy swirls around Lizica, and suddenly fog cloud appears near you.
Heavily obscured?
You create a 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on a point within range. The sphere is spread around corners, and its area is heavily obscured. It lasts for the duration or until a wind or moderate or greater speed disperses it.
Do you have the fireball? That's the range we're at.
So you
That's
have
not one piece.
cover.
Cool. Although, I'm gonna bet you this guy's.
It doesn't follow you. That's just where it appears.
From the looks of this thing, it looks like he has blind sight, so it might not matter.
Okay.
Either way,
That
I'm
is
still
the
playing
that is
dead.
the layer action from the wild magic table. It's going to now take its turn. It's going to attempt to attack Well, it doesn't know that you're awake. You said that you were playing dead.
I'm
So
gonna play.
it's going to. It
I
can
am
only
undead,
move
so
60
it
feet.
might be pretty
So
convincing.
it's going to move back up to Rocky.
Yeah, it can get done.
Rocky, you're no longer paralyzed, so it is just going to take a regular attack at you.
Cool.
Well, it's going to take 2 regular attacks at you.
Cool.
Does a 9 hit you?
Just misses.
And
Oh,
second
yeah, for
attack with the
sure.
piston. That's considerably better. Does a 26 hit you?
Just a little bit.
Only
Alright.
double the AC.
So you're going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage and 6 points of lightning damage. That's both of its attacks.
That's
It
T-Rex
moved.
looking.
It has no bonus
About
actions.
half
It is
HP
done.
right now.
Navena, you're up.
Too bad his attacks aren't magical.
I know.
I am going to
Man, I should.
hold a spell for after it does a reaction. And it's going to be Magic Missile at 3rd level.
Okay.
It's a good one.
Anything else from you?
No, well, no, I'm good.
That's being thrown.
Rocky. T. Rocky, you're up.
All right, so I'm gonna spin around like I do, and I would like to knock.
You,
this-
yeah, I'm going to say the momentum of your tail knocks the pillar over.
Eat shit. Finally hitting something. There we go.
Actually,
And I'm going to bite in his penis area.
He doesn't have one, but I know what you mean.
Penis area. I'm
Crotch.
biting in the Ken doll here.
Codpiece. You're gonna bite his cod.
Yeah.
That's copyrighted. That's copyrighted.
Are you serious? He's been paralyzed
It's
half the
8d12.
fight. Eventually, it has to win, right? You have to win.
I'll just roll it on the app. I'm gonna roll all ones. So 8d12.
8d12.
Sometimes those PC dice roll well, sometimes they don't.
8d12.
Jeez, that's a lot of D12s.
I finally got rid of this shitty $100 dice. Bitch.
That could be like 90 damage almost if he rolls.
I should have
really
been
well.
using these damn dice the whole time.
I think it's halved though, because he's not.
I know, but like
But
just in
so-
normal circumstances, that's like average like 40. Jesus.
61 damage.
Jesus.
Total?
Mm-hmm. 54 plus
So I'm going to
7.
take half.
Even
is-
half
which is
that's
still a
still a
lot.
fucking shit ton.
There we go. Yep. So Rocky, you take a bite right in this crotch area. It actually kind of dents the codpiece area a little bit. You got a pretty good. You got a pretty good chomp.
I would like to say restrained again because it's a vulnerable
You know what?
spot.
I'm gonna allow it. You've have gotten the short end of the paralyzed every turn.
Can't wait for that.
He just doubled. So after I do that, I can kind of see periphery. I can see Skriz in my periphery. And I'm just gonna kind of give him a little wink, like, and that'll end my turn.
Okay.
So does that wink let me attack?
No, I don't have my parent sword.
Shit! I was
Yeah.
getting ready to miss again.
Yep, that's it for me.
Lizica, you're up.
Well, I can't see shit.
Crossbow.
Don't we all?
Well, hell.
Yeah,
Who
they're
goes
not
up
too
after me?
expensive.
Do what?
Technically, he goes, and then I go.
He Skriz next after me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have anything that can do big damage?
They've all been useless. So
Screw.
I'm
Screws
getting
do
there.
big damage. I mean, I have something if I can get close enough to him.
You just.
oh,
ran.
you got 11 extra hit points too.
Oh yeah,
I mass healed.
mass-
Healing word everybody.
I
Well, that puts me at max. So
Oh, must be nice.
I'm gonna look at the wording of this because I don't know exactly.
When he just said that, I'm picturing the scene in The Water Boy. Gatorade sucks, or Gatorade's better. Water sucks.
Healing sucks. It really, really sucks.
He just basically said, I'm gonna have fun with your mama later tonight."
I have a question. So, Path, if I use my channel ability on this guy
Sure.
It says the next attack that gets
The
hit.
next spell or attack. If as long as it's a spell attack, it would do double damage.
Okay. What about his Spirit Shroud?
That's not an attack.
Okay. I just didn't want it to like get wasted on like 3 damage versus his Scoffog. So I'm gonna like 5, 10.
You know what?
Honestly, I'll just stay prone and crawl to like right here, just so I can peek my head out of this and hold
Make
my.
make a stealth check
Stealth
with
check.
advantage.
Okay.
I like this. I like where your head is at. Too. It's clever. Use the random elements that have happened in the game to your advantage.
That's 18.
Yeah, you're stealthy. You very slow, like military
So-
crawl across this fog.
I'm gonna hold my action till right before Alvin's turn. Right before he like gets within whacking distance of this giant guy.
Okay. Anything else from you?
That is it.
Skriznet, you're up.
So Skriznet faces Ichabod.
And I'm gonna be like, do you remember that one goblin when we were doing experiments together when I was younger, and a piece fell on his head and drool came out of his mouth afterwards, and he was half the guy he was? You're not even half the scientist he was afterwards, and I've cast vicious mockery on him.
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw.
In all my brilliance, I didn't determine whether this thing was immune or resistant to psychic damage, so I'm gonna say yeah, it'll affect it. Wisdom save. I got a 7.
15.
Kill him by an insult.
5 damage.
Yep, full damage. You hear Ichabod inside going, "Hey, that's not true at all."
And then I'm just gonna be like, and then when I'm going, I'm gonna shoot the cod cannon off. And I got a 24.
Oh yeah,
nice.
that's gonna hit.
And that is, I think it's 1d8.
I think so.
Yeah. He got 8 damage on that one.
8 damage.
Yes.
What kind of damage is it?
That is
Cod damage.
It's cod damage.
Cod
Was
damage.
it fire or bludgeoning? I don't remember
Do what?
Definitely bludgeoning.
It would be probably bludgeoning damage. Force damage.
Force damage. Okay,
Yes.
Even better.
Force damage is not. It's not resistant to.
Nice.
And I'm just standing there like,
Hey, you stop that! And he's so distracted that the cannon blasts it right in the chest area, where he's been kind of like batting all the ranged attacks against him. This made a little impact on him. Anything else from you, Skriz?
no, shoot movement.
The only thing that would make my turn better.
Even if I move 30 feet, I'll still be within 60, won't I?
Yeah.
I am
Unless you could try
going
hide
to.
behind.
I'd like to move 30 feet around that way. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, about right there.
All right. It's going to use 2 legendary actions to cast the static web again.
Shoot! I figured it was coming.
You can't hold me back.
Rocky, you get advantage
Okay.
because you bit the shit out of this thing, and your T-Rex form is feeling pretty awesome.
It's a dex.
Dex.
Still fail.
You're talking.
I tried, man. I'm trying to give you some DM advantages here.
Yeah. 15.
19.
Pass.
20.
Pass.
Unnatural 20 yet.
Fail. 13.
You're paralyzed.
You're
That would have sucked. If I got paralyzed before I used my
That was
ability.
2 of its legendary actions. There's 1 left this round. Elvin, you're up.
all right. So, are you triggering your thing?
Yeah, as soon as I start to see Elvin move, I'm like,
Yep. I'm gonna move into the Spirit Guardian. I'm gonna move right on top of him.
yes, you can get right on top of him.
Yep. I'm not even scared of his little 10-foot, whatever you want to call it. So you're gonna take the Spirit Guardian damage.
Got a 13.
13 fails.
It's Got his sashes on.
So 15 damage, so half is 7.
Got it.
Okay. I'm going to drop Spirit Guardians and do Divine Smite. Bonus action.
You don't
It's-
have Divine Smite.
Or Branding Smite.
You're not a paladin.
Actually, I could be Divine
One of the smites.
Could be.
Just not the one that's a paladin.
I
Alright.
smite thee.
Am I don't have advantage on him.
You
So
do.
I have him grappled. I don't know if that gives him advantage.
I don't think
Mm,
so.
Or he's restrained. Let me see. what
No,
the
he's
word
not
said.
restrained.
Okay.
No, he's definitely
First
not
swing.
restrained.
It
Okay.
says grappled and no, just grappled.
Yeah.
Does a 20 hit?
Yes. So you cast bonus action. What?
Branding Smite.
Branding
Okay.
smite.
So it's 9 radiant damage, 2 force damage for 11, plus 8 magical damage. So a grand total of 19 damage on the first swing.
Double.
And doubled that for my because of my channel divinity.
Yeah, so 38.
38.
38. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Second swing. 23.
That hits.
1 force damage and 9 magical
You
damage.
got it. So 10 total.
What does a branding smite do again? Does that just make him glow?
Yeah, it makes him glow. Everybody can see you now. You're really shiny.
Well, you ain't going no
now,
visible.
did you use an Eldritch Smite as well?
Does he have those?
Yeah.
That's,
Oh, I
that,
thought
yeah,
that was later on.
yes.
You
Oh.
didn't. Eldritch Smite says you can burn one of your or your
to
hex
do
blade
a fuck ton
warlock
of extra
spells
damage.
to do extra damage, and you never do it for that. I was just wondering if you wanted to use it.
Honestly, I didn't know it was there.
I knew it was there. I just didn't know you got what level you got it at. So.
It's an Eldritch Invocation. You get it at 9th level.
Oh, it's an invocation.
Sorry, Eldritch Smite. So once per turn when you hit it with pack weapon, you can expend. Warlock, I have plenty of those.
You only have 2 Warlock pack slots.
Yeah, I still have.
I don't think you've burned any.
Yeah, so you can Warlock spell slot do an extra 1d8 force damage to the target.
Per level. of the
Plus
spell
per
slot.
level of the spell slot. So,
So
the
what level are your pack slots?
3rd level.
So
So
you
that's an
get
extra.
3d8. I'm going to let you retroact back on the thing and burn your spell slot on the crit hit.
So roll a 3d8 and then that'll be double.
That'll be
damage.
double as well.
Okay.
Only because I know you've never used the smite. Ever.
It's pretty good,
Free damage.
especially if you pump
Uh,
into.
I know you'd want to hit it for as much damage as you can, so normally I
So-
wouldn't tell you, but I'm going to tell
So
you.
26 more force damage.
Did you already double it?
That was double.
Got it.
That's so good. That one round, that was like. that was a lot.
Read your abilities.
They're good.
That's okay.
Those
I
that
got
Elder
you.
Smite is good.
I got you.
Solid.
Alright. That's bonus action, done.
Yeah, somebody turn off the AC.
I got boob sweat going on.
That's going to be on the podcast forever.
And a
Yep,
t-shirt.
it will
We're
be.
making a t-shirt.
Yeah.
That's
It'll
the
be
name of the
published.
session. Moob sweat.
Anything else from you, Elvin?
No, that's it.
It's going to use its final legendary action of the round to punch the shit out of you.
Disadvantage.
Cloak displacement.
Do what?
I missed.
He's got the cloak of displacement on.
It's going to take its turn. It's going to clap both of its hands together and let out an electrical discharge at Rocky and Elvin. So it's going to be a dex save. Rocky, you automatically fail because you're paralyzed. Make a dex save.
16.
That's fail.
You get +2 because you're with the temp enemy.
That's
18.
pass. So you take half.
What's the roll on armor?
That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, because I don't know if it's just a melee attack or if they just have to be
So
within
it's
5
going to
feet.
be half of 24. You take 12 lightning damage. Rocky, you take
Okay,
24
for-
lightning damage.
Or half. You're not concentrating.
That was
Wow,
its
what-
entire round, though. It can't. No other multi attacks or anything.
It has to be a melee attack.
Okay. So unfortunately, your armor goes away.
All right, make a Constitution, or oh, you don't have a spell up anymore. You already used
Nope.
your smite.
It's gone.
Nevena, you're up.
Alright. My paralysis wore off, right?
This turn.
Yeah.
So You're still paralyzed.
Oh, I'm still paralyzed.
Yep. Rocky,
Okay.
you're up.
I'm gonna
Paralyzed.
sit sadly.
Lizica, you're up.
I'm not.
Rocky.
Well,
I crit on his junk.
That's pretty sweet.
His mechno
Yeah.
peckers like
Do what I
hanging.
can. Yeah.
Sure, Wolfman's got nards.
He's now eunuch.
I guess.
You left out little Barney.
Little bird party.
I guess since
Give me the cat
I keep
doll.
getting whacked every time I cast a spell, I'll just cast cantrips. Sacred Flame. Because I know, I know Radiant's been working, so
Dude, I feel
I got a
like
16.
You're still
that's a
too
save.
bad.
I'm going to
Okay.
do it again as bonus
I mean,
action.
you're
Okay.
not taking any damage.
I got
See,
a
took
5.
lot of damage.
Yay!
I
I don't know, I pulled a d20 out.
Those
damage.
blue dice I have, they either roll great or they roll.
I mean, I would have died
Price-
if I
price
took
of it.
that as
And then another one.
He only hits you that much because you're a
That is 10 more radiant
I only
damage.
hit
You
so
got it.
much because I'm paralyzed.
And then I'm going to crawl back
That's a fact. Yeah, I only hit him that much because he's paralyzed.
Well, I'm going to crawl back into the middle of that that shroud of fog.
I like it.
That's my turn.
36 hit points.
Skriznet, you're up.
Skriz peeks around the corner. He's like, look, I'm Ichabod.
Hey,
I have to steal everybody's spells and their junk, and I don't know how to do stuff.
Hey,
and I
you stop that.
cast vicious mockery again.
I am the guild master of the Izzet League.
You're the master of these nuts. That's what you are.
Inspiration.
I said you gotta be yoking me, and I didn't get inspiration. This man says master.
So, wisdom saving check.
He was very quick on the whip back, you know.
Okay.
I'm sorry?
It's a wisdom saving throw on vicious mockery.
Yeah, failed.
So you. Oh God, max,
that max damage?
Yes. It'd be 8 damage.
Nice.
Finally.
Does Vicious
And-
Mockery just do damage?
Huh?
Does this Vicious Mockery only do damage? That's
You're a whore.
that's the only thing it does. Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I guess I've never played
Yeah.
card, so.
Anything else from you,
Oh
Skriz?
wait, and if you succeed on wisdom save, it takes psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes at the end of its next turn.
Oh, it has disadvantage on the next
You have
attack
disadvantage
roll.
on your next.
I didn't know that.
attack roll.
I didn't know that Vicious Mockery did that.
So,
That's cool.
all right. I'm glad you brought that up.
I'm just curious because a lot of cantrips
Yeah.
have like little.
So
side things
yes,
on 'em
he's on disadvantage on his
that
next attack
people forget
roll,
about.
and again, bonus action. He's just gonna be like, and he shoots off the cod cannon while he's making fun of him. And he misses terribly with the cod cannon. He got a 13.
You have inspiration.
Oh, that's right.
Might
I
as well
do.
burn
I'm
it.
gonna burn it. And he got the same damn roll.
Damn.
I thought it said 16 at first.
I did too.
Elvin.
All right. So Elvin.
Oh, I forgot to move.
Oh, you can move. Go ahead.
Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna stay right where I'm at. I'm within range and I don't give a shit. Well, I guess. Hold on. I'm gonna move enough where I'm out of the
All right.
60.
That's-
So I'll
that's
swing
way out.
around and get flanking with the T-Rex.
Gotcha.
There it is. Actually, let's go scan my dice here. Okay. Good thing I went scan. 21 to hit.
Yep.
I'll also use my final pack slot to do the force damage again.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like he has a lot of abilities baked into his build that do damage, but you got to remember all of them.
Yeah. I played level 12 Hexblade for as a one shot.
15
last
force
Saturday.
damage.
Pretty fun.
15 force damage, you got it.
And then normal damage is 5.
And
Magical.
5 more. Yep.
Swing again. 19.
Yeah, 19 hits.
Yay. I'm too strong. 3 force damage on that.
3 force damage, okay.
And then 7 magical.
7. You got it. This thing is looking worse for wear.
Bonus action.
Sure.
Spiritual weapon. Biatch.
Is the hand?
And the hand comes out,
Slaps him in the ass.
flicks flicks them off and sticks his finger right up his.
He doesn't have a butthole.
No,
He's
not-
got to have
not
an
his
air hole
ass.
somewhere.
He makes one.
He
Not-
does not have a butthole.
Not up his ass.
He punched one
Does
through
he
it.
have a face?
He's got to
No.
He's got to have
Look at
oxygen intake.
You're not
somewhere.
even sure how this thing is seeing you.
Okay, so he'll go like
Yeah, that's
this
true.
and go, and just hit you.
Flips you in the face or in the
Hits him
side.
in the love handle.
That's 19.
19 hits.
If this wins, I'll be so happy. D8, bitch. 5.
This thing's looking fucking rough.
Fuck. That's it.
Legendary action. It's going to do a piston fist on Elvin
At disadvantage.
at
At
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Well, I rolled pretty good on both of them.
Aw.
Does a 19 hit you?
It does.
Wait, it would have disadvantage anyway, so you had to poke.
Shut.
No, I'm just saying.
You take
What?
11 points of bludgeoning damage and an additional 1 point of lightning damage.
Weak sauce. Resistance to lightning.
It's going to take its actual turn. It's going to take a piston fist attack against Elvin.
Why? Hit the T-Rex. Who's talking
Oh,
shit?
disadvantage, my bad.
I can't talk.
17.
That hits.
It's 10 points of bludgeoning damage and an additional 8 points of lightning damage. Second piston fist at disadvantage. Well, the first one was a crit, but the second one was only a 12.
Hits. I'm just kidding. I got butt naked for you.
Got it.
Should've
Next up
armor
is
off.
Novena.
Cast off armor.
Alright, I am not paralyzed.
You are not paralyzed
For
anymore.
once.
I hope your kids walk and have beautiful long legs. Don't you wish that, Bobby? I mean, Ricky Bobby.
I am going to cast Mind Sliver.
Oh
Look at me not thinking to put psychic resistance on a robot.
well, you can't retcon it now.
I'm not going to retcon it now.
Hit you twice with vicious mockery.
It's a intelligence save 16.
Intelligence save 16. The pilot has a very high int though.
I was afraid of that.
22.
And I'm just going to run over here.
I would run too. After the pummeling that guy has given you this game, I would run far away.
I was on 1.
You were on one?
You're on one
I was
Damn
on
it! I
was
was
on
so
1.
close!
And then you saved my ass.
I didn't realize how
So
low you
close
were.
to taking out 2
I
fucking
just knew you
wizards.
took a fuck ton of damage. I'm like,
Yeah,
alright.
'cause I was about to cast like a light, and then you were like,
Rocky, not paralyzed.
Woo! Unparalyzed.
However, he's going to take a legendary action before you, and he's going to try to punch Elvin again.
Yeah, he is.
Damn,
At disadvantage,
poor Elvin.
no, it's plus 8. 19 to hit.
Yep.
Poor Elvin, he did like 90 damage to me in 2 rounds. F Elvin. It's going to be 16 points of bludgeoning damage and 6 points of lightning damage.
Yep.
You got to be hurting, bro.
I mean, it took you all that to get me there.
All right.
I-
All right, Rocky, you're up.
I'm gonna try and rip his taint off with this next bite.
I like it.
You said he didn't have a face.
29 to hit,
Yeah, that's definitely going to hit.
What's the mod?
plus 10.
You don't
it's
worry about it.
Oh, I rolled an 11 and a 12 on the first 2. So 23.
Can you smite as a dinosaur?
Can I smite as a
You
dinosaur?
cannot.
It has to be a weapon.
It's a
attack.
paladin dinosaur.
It needs to be a weapon attack.
Camera's fly was crawling.
It's a palosaur.
How does it make you feel you're not going to kill
It's a
Vicious
Dynadin.
Mockery, but
So
you
if
were
I
close.
turned him into a
Well,
giant
it's
ape,
because we killed the robot.
could he use his sword?
I'm going to say no.
Are we going to kill
Are you
him?
sure?
I'm kind of in the mood to go.
I'm going to definitely say no.
According to the spell, he couldn't. But
I'm not gonna
actually,
stop-
Actually, he
could.
won't let me live it down if I kill his
true.
arch enemy.
42
Yeah, but I'm up
damage.
Jesus,
42.
42. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that hurt, but he's
Um,
still alive.
I can't use the same attack.
But that one definitely hurt.
that
This
one hurt.
thing is sparking. Bits of lightning, scrap, Mizium is falling off of it. This thing looks rough.
So he's gonna kind of be like a little bit of a hunter dog now since he's smelling blood, and when he bites, he's just gonna start like shaking like a dog trying to kill an animal. So just and
he smells
displacing
sparks.
pieces everywhere, and he ain't got a taint no more. And that ends my turn.
All right, Lizica, you're up.
So if I crawl back out this thing, can I see just how beat up this thing looks?
Yeah, you can poke your head out the fog. You can see it. He's looking like pieces of his armor are coming off. Rocky's got a bite into his crotch area.
You can see from that
All
angle.
right,
you're
I'm gonna
tiny.
risk it. I'm gonna cast fourth level magic missile. See if I can
Wow, brave lad.
just do it. I hope this works. You know, I've gone down like 3 times during this fight. What's the 4th time? Well, that's pretty good. That's 1 4 and 5 3s. So that's 15
15 damage.
plus. No, it's this 15 plus. So that's 19 and then 25 force damage.
Ooh, so close.
Damn it!
But no cigar. Reaction. Obviously, it's going to charge past everyone with its reaction, and it's going to take a piston fist attack at Lizica. Why won't you die?
Cause I'm already dead.
27 to hit.
Yeah.
You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage and 8 points of lightning damage.
Don't worry, I'm on the ground again.
He's like,
With that final punch, he actually hears your spine go.
Yeah. And that's how you squish bugs.
Skriznet,
I would say something, but I'm dead. So.
you're up.
You've had
I'm going to.
had all turn to think of a nice bird.
So the first thing I do is, while his back turned, I come around the corner here, and I'm gonna shoot him with the cod piece cannon with my bonus action. And he missed terribly again with 14. So then he turns around, he drops his pants, spreads his butt cheeks, and starts talking like it's his butt. He's like, "Look, my name is Ichabod. Look at my face. Blah, blah, blah. All that comes out is shit out of my mouth."
Hey, you stop it over there.
15 on the wisdom
May I
check.
ask you a question?
15 on the wisdom save. I got a 9.
Is that max damage again?
Almost. It was 5 damage on it.
Finish him off.
You insulted him to death with your ass.
It finally happened. He finally killed an enemy with vicious mockery.
So Skriz turns while he's doing that, while he turns around as he's falling forward, dying, and he just goes, pulls his pants up, and he's like, "Yeah, victory smells sweet."
The T-Rex vomits.
As the last bit of psychic damage rips through, you see the robot pieces start to fall off and fall apart. The upper torso part actually falls and collapses down. Liz, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Well, I am unconscious, so is that just an auto fail?
Yep, and you failed that save.
Okie dokie.
Wouldn't it be max damage? Crit? It's 2 death saves.
I'm like, "Rip, sorry."
Ash's mockery.
Shit.
Then you see Ichabod. He's kind of like laying inside the machine. He's coughing and gasping.
I'm gonna go teabag him. He's still alive, like a little bit.
Yeah.
Can I walk up there?
You're still in combat.
We're still in combat.
Oh, still in combat. okay.
Action shooters.
Well, I still. Oh, I moved up to there, didn't I?
Use movement, bonus action.
Yeah. So never mind.
Anything else from you?
No, that's it. For
I mean,
now.
he looks terrible, but
Is he alive?
Yeah.
barely. He's bleeding. He's bruised. The inside of the cockpit is smoking. Wires are coming out of it. The whole top upper part of it just completely fell off onto
Here
Liz.
comes Neck Snap McGee.
Elvin.
Howdy.
You can see Rocky's like looking at Liz. Elvin.
So you just see this absolute flushed face, just dead serious, kind of just taking this slow pacing walk, hearing every click of the heels, and I'll, I guess, get up and grab Ichabod.
Okay.
Yep. I'll take a picture of that.
He's got blood dripping out of his mouth. His goggles are shattered on his eyes. You see blood dripping out of his eyes. He's coughing and gasping.
Are you sure that's what you want to do, kid?
Well, no, it's not what I want to do. But, like I told you, I am death. But your life is not one I deserve to take. And I'll pick him up with kind of like a baby almost. And I'll fly over using my rest of my movement with dash to get over to him. Get over to Skriz, and I'll drop him in front of Skriz.
He is going to use his action to do nothing but cough and gasp.
Hang on. I wrote this down two sessions ago.
It's probably like right here.
Nope. So with me holding all the bloody corpse, I will toss the body to Skriz. Well, if Izzet is truly dead, looks like the Izzet needs a new guild leader. And I'll bend at the knee to Skriz.
We're still in combat, right?
That's it.
Navenna, you're up.
Well, I'm still.
That's why you're still in combat, because he is
I'm
unconscious.
still unconscious.
I am going to.
You always make good old medicine check if you can get there.
I'm going to give you inspiration. You get inspiration.
Yeah. I think I can reach him. I am going to use Vortex Warp to warp his body over here.
I'm unconscious, so...
She accidentally brings the robot with it and just falls on top of her.
Again, another
Falls on
fail.
everybody.
Motherfucker.
Do they take fall damage?
No, it just sets them on the ground. I actually
Yeah.
can't drop them
Got it.
anywhere.
That would be sweet.
So that is your action.
Vortex.
Quick, Rocky, make a medicine check.
That's a T-Rex.
Oh, you could just drop concentration on T-Rex.
Yes, I will drop concentration. That doesn't take anything. That just drops him.
Okay, put Rocky back on the table.
Whoa, what happened to Rocky?
So now here's the question. Did all of his hair go away? Because he was a T-Rex.
No,
so
he was a T-Rex.
he's the only one here with hair.
My T-Rex didn't have eyelashes, but I'm full hair.
I can just transform into somebody that has
So-
it.
Oh, I gotta do layer action.
Oh.
Someone roll a d20.
Oh, true. I already rolled, so.
10.
Yeah, it's 10 and higher on my thing, so roll a d100.
Oh,
Everybody takes 400 damage. Oh, sorry.
6. Oh my god, I can't. Okay. 60.
A 60?
That was real close to what I got.
You feel a sudden burst of magical energy refill you. You regain your lowest level expended spell slot.
Huh.
All of you do.
Oh.
You're welcome.
Lowest level?
Yep.
First level.
It's more than your Wand of Wonders done.
I don't suppose I can do a medicine check for a bonus action. That has to be a full action, I assume. Alright, I'm done then.
Rocky.
Alright, so being rewarped back into my body, a little discombobulated, I'll kind of shake it off a wee bit. Look over and see Liz down. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll come up to him again and grab him by the shoulder one more time like before, lift him back up, give him 1 hit point. We still not done, son. You gotta
that's
wake
like-
up and lift him up.
3, or maybe 4.
Oh, hell. Okay. It's great.
It's just combat.
Yeah. And then I'll
Leader of the Izzet.
turn around and also kneel at Skriz.
Ooh.
Bam. Turn.
I feel like I didn't kneel, but I gave like a jaunty salute.
So,
I think at this time when you go to sleep, I'm like, are you fucking bald? Damn!
Are you always bald?
I feel good.
I look even more like a zombie now.
Arrow
I see Liz.
you,
I'm like,
you have restored 1 HP to.
Lizico.
Yes.
And I lifted him up with.
All right, we're gonna drop
my stuff.
combat then.
Nice.
Okay.
I want to go over to Ichabod,
I'm gonna give myself a little.
and
bit
I'm
of
gonna ask him
heals.
where's
Second
Nivix at?
I'm sure he's underground.
Where's the rest of you little shitbags at? Like asking about Rocky's dad and the whole gang that was part of it.
Well, I'm sure Sadek has them doing other things.
So where are they at? Do you know their location?
This was just the beginning.
Beginning of what?
The end of Ravnica.
I don't think so, buddy.
We destroyed the Guild Pact. We caused the chaos. And now we got help.
You mean them little mind buggers? I don't think so. Are you gonna get? And so I'm like poking and prodding. You got it? More information? You wanna any last rites? You wanna redeem yourself in our eyes, in the eyes of Ravnica?
What did I do that was so wrong? I'm for progress. Is that not what the ISIT stands for?
Yeah, but not taking out everybody in that process. What's the point of progress and all that if you kill everybody in the process?
Testing. Sometimes you gotta break a few eggs. You know the saying.
You're right. You have to break a few eggs.
I suppose you could take me in.
You know what? We're gonna do that.
Throw me at the mercy of the courts.
So I'm going to. I'm gonna reach in my pouch and it looks like I'm pulling out a healing potion to give him. And I'm like, well, open up, because I want you alive and well when you go before the court. And I'm bringing that potion forward, and I drop the potion. As I'm going to put it in his lip, I drop the potion, it shatters at his feet. And I shove I rip open his mouth, and I shove the little Mechno Fairy in his mouth, and I slam it shut, and it does the acid thing in his mouth. Acid splash.
That was awful dark.
I'm like, this one's for Pig, and I just slam his mouth shut, and just fucking acid splash in his mouth.
How much damage?
It does 2d6 damage. 5 damage.
It basically disintegrates the whole bottom half of his jaw. The acid, as it explodes inside, you see it come out the top of his head. Ichabod is dead. He's bubbling and gurgling.
You fucked up.
And I drag him and I just toss him into the pit. Well, I want to search his body, and then I'm just going to toss the remains over the side.
If you don't mind, may I toss him?
I want to search his body first.
Yeah, you can search. You can search.
See if there's anything else. Maybe some written notes he had stolen from my lab.
You don't see any like journals or notes, paperwork on him. You see he does have a few like tools. One that looks like kind of like a screwdriver, one that looks like a hammer, and one that looks like a pair of pliers.
Is there anything special I can detect from him? Or?
They look magical.
Does he have what one would describe as a detonator? Because we know that was that lab.
Yes.
Okay.
Says,
We might want to make sure that doesn't actually get hit when his body falls down.
And
Screwdriver,
check to see if it's a
what?
dead man's switch or not.
A pair of pliers, a screwdriver, and a hammer. Magical.
And you said he had a detonator on him?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to push the button. No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
Does it have a dead man's switch on it, or is it just a normal detonator?
Push the button. It's just a detonator.
Just
It's not magical. He also has this pair of boots that seem really, really spiffy.
All right.
They're sort of like this. They almost look like metallic plate boot greaves, but they're made from that same Mizium armor. They have some arcane ruins on them, and you notice that they have sort of a almost, I wouldn't say quite like propulsion engines, but they kind of have these two little round disc things on the bottom of the heel and toe that kind of highlight and are like a sort of a blue energy.
Interesting.
All right.
So
I'll talk. Who's got the bag of holding?
Her jacket.
True, that is true.
I have.
Well, you have a bag of holding, or do I have the bag of holding?
One of you guys have it.
One of us has it.
I'll just say that I have it.
Probably.
I'm gonna toss you the boots to throw in the bag, or get those
Yeah,
checked
we
out
can
later.
check this out when we're more safe area.
All right.
And then I'm going to try to take apart the detonator, make it useless.
You need a toolkit. I think you have some.
I got the tinker, and I'll use
You have the magic tinker's kit, don't you?
Yes, the one that we found in the yes.
I'm
Okay.
gonna.
So you're gonna have advantage on the check. So it's just gonna be your spell casting modifier.
I'm gonna give you guidance too.
Okay.
So that's an extra D4.
And I'll give you guidance as well. Double
Okay.
guidance.
So you said advantage,
You can only have guidance once.
Double guidance.
advantage on it.
Advantage.
Advantage plus a D4.
What am I looking for?
It's gonna be your spell casting modifier.
Uh-huh.
So like whatever your 2 hit
You
is.
could have, like,
Okay.
you can have 4 clerics on your board. You can give 4
So 26
Oh, yeah.
plus 2, 28.
You go in there with the tools, and it's almost like you understand the inner workings of this remote detonator controller, even though you've never seen it before. You go in very, very carefully, disassemble it, you snip the wires in there, pull them out, and you remove the little arcane crystal that powers it. The detonator's useless.
Nice.
I'm gonna throw the arcane crystal in my pocket.
It's sort of like a power source, like a battery.
Mhm.
Yep. You so write that on your thing. You have one arcane battery, basically.
Skriz, are you all done?
Does it look like he's got a thing in his head, or is it just him?
It's just him.
Okay.
At that point, if he was dead, the thing would have probably popped out.
Just want to check.
Yep.
So all that you've really discerned is that Ichabod was working of his own free will. He was not under the control of the Illithid.
Are you all done, Skriz? With him?
Yeah, you can have them.
All right.
Whatever. We gonna take some body parts off of them.
I've been waiting for this. Gave you a kill, so now I gotta get at least something out of it. So I will take my scepter, chop his neck off since it's weak from the acid damage, poke a hole on each of the sides, take a piece of rope, tie it together like a necklace, and I'll put it over the new Izzet leader. And then I'll toss his remains down there.
Jesus Christ.
It's a hell of a necklace.
You,
Make a strength
well,
check.
I made this for you because
Look what I made you in art class, Dad.
So you took his head.
basically stuck in the top of his head 2 holes, tied the rope around it, to make a necklace. Because he
Really
doesn't
should
have
be
a bottom mouth anymore.
Yeah, I know. It's like
So you're like Flavor Flav, instead of a clock, you have a head.
Should just like shrink his
I
head.
know
Like
Izzet
witch
didn't have
doctors.
a quote unquote crown to say, hey, you're king of the Izzet, but I figured this could be the new guild insignia.
no. I feel like I'm in the
Ichabod's head.
gruel now. With like I should just.
You don't feel better? You don't like?
I take it off and I toss it in the pit. I'm like, you're fucking weird. you're creeping me out, and that takes a lot. Like I've been around a little bit around the Rakdos, and you.
You know,
I think I'm joining the Boros. I'm switching because
You
you're
don't
just
wanna
too
jo-
weird. It has flipped the switch inside of me.
You don't want to join the group.
You know what? I just hope that you return the favor when I get to go kill some of the Bellheims.
Stuff like this is a normal Tuesday down in Bulgaria.
I
He's
will
fit in
return
really
the
well.
favor. Just
Are you
won't-
willing to wager something for not returning the favor? Say, Dad.
Oh my god.
I'm just.
I
wondering.
walk away at that point. I bonus action disengage.
I like it.
I'm just like,
Hey, we're
And then
gonna try
I'm gonna head back towards where all the
Yeah, we're
like the
trying to free
prisoners
the
are at.
scientists.
The scientists were in the room.
Just imagine
Okay.
standing there at the last.
So you guys, Rob, you can actually pick up that little temple thing.
Is it on the bottom?
Yeah, it's a button on the bottom. You can I think you press it once or twice, it'll turn it off. You head back out into the lab area, and you notice that all the little automatons that were working on scrapping, they seem to have like halted.
Hold time, Reptar.
And you feel a like a slight, almost like vibration coming from the screwdriver device that you found on Ichabod.
Okay, I pull it out.
As you pull it out, like the metal part of it highlights and illuminates with like a white energy, and you see all of the little mechanical, little mechno goblin gnome looking things. Their eyes light up white, and suddenly you feel as though you can communicate to them without speaking.
I basically point towards him to open a door to let the scientists free.
Okay. As your mind sort of like enters their mind, your thoughts are conveyed through their little techno brains, and you're able to sense the presence of multiple little mechanical devices. You see through their eyes all at once simultaneously, and you're able to decipher and determine it. So the little machines, they heed your thought and immediately go over and open up the door to the lab.
I'm sure the scientists are wanting out.
They're a little bit hesitant seeing the little robots.
In my mind, I call them back to clear a path so the scientists can come out. Like, I want them to line up at the door once they've opened it so that, like, the scientists can come out.
Several of the robot little repair drones and scavengers show up. They start coming out from like the walls. They start crawling down from the ceiling, from the scrap metal. They line up. There's probably about a dozen of them in this room. They all line up in like two rows, because you told them to. The scientists that are in the lab, the older gentleman that you guys were playing with the word game on the wall, writing it in the steam.
Hangman.
How y'all doing?
Oh my! Thank the maker. Where's Ichabod?
Don't worry about that.
The Velican has like bruised eyes, and you can see him a little bit better now. He looks rough.
He's taken care of.
His head got a little bit too
Permanently.
big for his shoulders.
Well, what do we do now? Nivix is gone.
We repair.
Who's going to lead us?
Well, you're looking at him. Not me, him.
Not me either. Him.
Yeah, don't look at me. It's him.
He is a founding father of innovation. He's kind of on the come up. And he would be a lot more fair to you than Ichabod ever was. And I can promise you, you would not be locked in a room after you're done with your science stuff, waiting for a detonator.
You are
to
one
go
of the probably the most senior members of the ISIT next to. I mean, did your dad survive?
Said my dad's around somewhere.
We need someone to lead us. If not, the ISIT will fall into anarchy,
No.
all vying for power.
Right now, I'll take control, and then I will get my dad, and he can take over from there. And we'll get everything cleaned up for now, get it back in running order for Nivix.
Yeah. Do you know anything? Have heard anything about what could have potentially happened to Nivix?
I was here when the battle first started. They ascended the steps. The robots that Ichabod designed. He was able to control all of the automatons. I'm not entirely sure how, but they all heeded his words and his warnings.
As he's talking, I'm going to, like, through the screwdriver, tell all the automatons to start cleaning up. Start cleaning up and start repairing the laboratory area. And
As you're trying to convey this thought, you kind of feel a humming going in your brain that as this collective of sentient, semi-sentient computer brains all surges with you at once. You're not realizing how many computer minds you're touching, but a lot. It's actually kind of overwhelming. You touched my heart. But they do as you say, and they scatter about. So, you're gonna temporarily lead?
Yeah, why not? If Ichabod could do it.
I cast thaumaturgy and go like a crowd, but it's like super loud.
I'm gonna have to do something about the mechno droids.
I think that you and your dad would probably be good for the guild until Niv Mizzet could return.
Alright.
You've done a lot of good in the world already. Your experiments have helped a lot of people, your father especially.
Yeah, but they've killed a lot of people too.
True, but that's the Is It way. Sometimes you gotta break a few eggs.
Oh my god, I fucking hate that saying. So yeah, I'm gonna keep the automatons working, and then I want to look into seeing something that'll better convey or get everything back where we can just talk to the automatons without having talking all through them at once, where it's just overwhelming.
It would take some practice.
Mm-hmm.
You're able, like, the longer that you hold this item, the more you're able to kind of narrow in on less minds, certain ones.
Mm-hmm.
You start to realize that they all kind of have their own, like, identities. You would kind of read them as, like, a serial number or a model number, but it's like their name. They don't have personalities per se. They are all programmed with the same personality, but you're able to control automatons with the screwdriver. You have the Wand of the Maker.
Not to be confused with Wand of Wonder.
The much better wand.
The Wand of the Maker will allow you to communicate telepathically and basically control any mechanical construct.
Does it have to be attuned?
Nope. It just needs to be wielded by an artificer.
That's not holding the wand of the.
You can still use the Wand of Wonders, bro.
Oh,
We're not taking it from you.
Yeah.
whatever.
But yes, the automatons will obey any command that you give them.
Alright. I'm gonna let them continue to clean up, and I think wander off a little bit with the thoughts of now having to lead the Is It.
Okay. So the automatons, you kind of lash out one final thought to the entire hive mind, so to speak. The rest of the Ichabod creations and the other automatons that are about, and you see the little mechanical dogs come out with wings. You see the little dragon mechanical things come out, the little clockwork dragons. You see a couple of the larger scorpions come out, and they all start beginning to just do what you issued the command was.
So
and
the
they just go about
scorpions
it.
and all that.
Mhm.
Alright. Like, I have in mind what I don't want to go through details now.
Right.
But with the scorpions and stuff like that, I would, once I get used to this thing, probably send out signals for anything to go stand guard around. Is it scorpion-like, or
Okay.
anything that would be protective? Anything that was like the automatons, like we start cleaning up, and the other stuff start repairing the equipment.
The ones that you have the hardest time speaking to are the Nivix Guardians. They seem to almost have like a will of their own, so they're not as easy to control. You're able to focus on one of those at a time right now, but over time you might be able to get better at it. The Scorpions, yes, those seem to be a little bit easier, and you kind of issue the command to the little guys to kind of go around and clean up and help the scientists out, and you give commands to the Scorpions wherever their little hive is at within the collective to kind of patrol and guard the area of Nivix.
I want to have two of the scientists, maybe that I know, and I want them to collect the body of
of the robot and repair it?
We can try. Yeah, there's a significant amount of damage, but we definitely can try.
Do your best, and if you need a couple of the automatons, let me know, and I'll tell them to be at your service to collect whatever. But let's see if we can get that thing back to running.
Might take some time, but yeah, we'll work on it.
I need a new play toy.
All right. And that's going to end the arc of the Nivix Tower assault with a new temporary guild master.
We did it.
You have defeated one of the Paruns of old with butt insult, no less.
Yeah.
That's my leader.
So with that, we're going to conclude tonight's session. We will be back next week. Doing more stuff in Ravnica. Hopefully less butt stuff.
Yeah, a little bit.
Everybody have a good night.
Unless